Good evening, everyone, and welcome to IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union, the only show that brings you the week's biggest Indiana high school football games wherever you are, so you catch every thrilling finish, every big play, and the gridiron stars of tomorrow today. As always, I'm your host, Justin Mack, coming to you live from the IndyStar newsroom, and once again, I feel complete because joining me at the desk where he belongs, IndyStar high school sports editor, IndyStar sports editor, Matt Glennesk. He does so many things, it's hard to keep a handle on it, but I'm glad he's back doing his thing with me after sitting out last week. How you feeling? You ready for game time action?
I'm feeling good. The most anticipated return since Napoleon came back from Elba. If you got that reference, you studied AP European history.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're back because last week I had to do a one-man performance. It was like
you did great, though.
It was like Jordan's flu game. I'm not going to pat myself on the back so hard, but after I got off, one of the clerks embraced me like Scotty did Mike, because I was balling.
Socially distanced embrace, I'm sure.
Socially distant embrace. But we got a big slate of games as always. You're only going to get this kind of action here on IndyStar Friday Night Live. So let's get right back to the board and see if Matt can loosen up, get back into game shape by giving us all the details.
Yeah, I was sucking on the oxygen before, so I should be able to get through this. Yeah, no problem. So we're going to start with the game from Indiana SRN. Park Tudor versus Covenant Christian. A really interesting game in Class A. Covenant Christian is 7-0, ranked in Class A, coming off a big win 2 weeks ago against Heritage Christian. So they're showing that they're for real. That's actually going to be a game we'll see in the sectionals coming later up in the month. Another game from Indiana SRN. This is a 7:30 start. That's Terre Haute South for Southport. Southport's only played 4 games this year. They missed the first 2 weeks of the season, missed another week during the season. So they're just happy to play tonight. Then probably the game of the night that we will show is going to be Brebeuf and Cathedral from WHMB TV 40. Cathedral is, if not definitely the best team in 5A, possibly the best team in the state. We might find out next week when they play Center Grove, who many think is the best team in the state. But before they can get to Center Grove, they have to get through Brebeuf, who is a good team, so that is not going to be a pushover. Another game brought to you by WBTV. This is Danville versus Western Boone. Danville is undefeated, 5-0, playing Western Boone, 2-time defending 2A state champs. Western Boone got off to a rough start this year, but are really starting to find their footing. So that should be a pretty decent matchup in the Sagamore Conference. If Danville wins, they win the conference. So definitely something on the line there. A really interesting game, courtesy of TC Sports Network. That's going to be Beech Grove at Triton Central. Triton Central, one of the top teams in 2A, top 10 team. Beech Grove's got playmakers. Gavin Esposito, or Gavin Mitchell is their quarterback. Garrett Esposito is one of the top playmakers in the area. So definitely they've got enough firepower to push Triton Central, who really leans on that great defense of theirs. Probably a game that will have the most fireworks locally, I would have to imagine, is going to be Whiteland Plainfield in terms of points. Whiteland's running game is ridiculous. Chase Valentine, fantastic running back, but Plainfield's got an offense that can keep up. So we've got Juan Nieto III, Aiden Moyers, Cale Vanderbush. They can do some things. So that will be a real fun game to watch, courtesy of PHS Media. That's a pay-per-view game. So we will show it. We will come in and out of it. If you want to watch the full game, you will have to go to ihsatv.org and pay for it in its entirety. Same with the Decatur Central Garin Catholic game coming to us from DCHS Live. Decatur Central Peyton Horsley, their starting quarterback, probably going to be out another week. So we'll see Asen Stevens, the sophomore. He filled in really well last week for Greenwood. I had something like 6 total touchdowns, so not a bad debut for him.
Not bad at all.
So he will most likely get the start again against Garin Catholic. Brownsburg against Noblesville, courtesy of BCSC TV. Another pay-per-view game. Brownsburg, one of the top teams in 6A. They lost to Westfield. We want to really see what they're about. This Noblesville team, their record doesn't look that great, but they have played. They played the competition tougher than that record, so should be an interesting game there as well. Then some more stuff here from Indiana SRN. We got Tinley versus Heritage Christian. I mentioned about Heritage Christian. They're ranked in 2A. They had that kind of surprising loss to Covenant Christian, so we want to see how they rebound. But their offense is one of the best in the area with Maxwell Milton, Reed Garrett, Colton Brown, plenty of weapons. And then a really interesting game over at Marion. This is Cecina versus Cardinal Ritter. Cecina is another team that's had some games canceled because of contact tracing and COVID and stuff like that. But Cardinal Ritter Cecina, always a good rivalry game between those two.
Absolutely. So that is what we've got on the docket tonight. So a lot of games, a lot of action. And as you've seen on each of those games, as Matt pointed out, each of these games brought to us by one of our network partners, so another big thank you to them. So let's jump back into the action. This is that Triton Central Beech Grove matchup.
Is this opening kickoff?
And this is opening kickoff, and man, what a way to get started. Is he going to take it? Oh, look at the camera angle switch.
And that is Hayden Kermode. No, that is not Hayden Kermode, but that was a touchdown for Triton Central. And we're going over here to Plainfield. I told you there'd be points in this game.
My goodness.
I was not lying. There are points in this game. Quick strike for the Plainfield offense. We had talked about Aiden Moyers. He can do some things. That was a well-placed ball, and Plainfield up quick, 6-0 over Whiteland. And Whiteland is number 5 in 5A. So this would be quite the episode, especially because Whiteland beat Mooresville last week, and I was talking up Whiteland quite a bit on our podcast with Kyle Netterup this morning. And now we're going over to Cathedral. You're looking at what might be the Mr. Football, Nathan McCahill, number 16. He's handing it off there to Jake Langdon, who's going to get stuffed there. But Cathedral, Nathan McCahill is a really fascinating story. Made his first start, this season, bided his time, waited his turn, finally got it, and wow, he's one of the leading passers in the air in terms of yardage, in terms of touchdowns. He runs as well. So Cathedral, he has been really the fulcrum for what they do offensively.
Absolutely. So if you're joining us for the first time, as you can see, hot start to this show. But
that was a hot start. That was a hot start. I don't think we've ever started with the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Kickoff return to a touchdown, and now another red zone opportunity already in the first, minute of this week's episode as far as live game action. So let's see if we can get you another touchdown. Not quite yet. But that's how the show works. We jump around. We try to keep you in on all the action. Big shout out to our network partners and our sponsors, Bath Experts and IU Credit Union, for powering this week's show and making all of this possible. This one, we're going to have you enjoy the action and the call like only we can.
Looks like we're going to get a field goal attempt, and Nathan McCahill seemed to be limping away.
Ooh, it's not a good
there,
sign.
so that's not a good sign. He might have landed a little gingerly there, so that's something to keep an eye on there as well. Obviously, you don't want to risk anything, especially with the state tournament only a few weeks away.
Yep, and if you are wanting to share this with your friends, please let them know. Share the link, IndyStar.com, all of our social media platforms. Share the link. Let them join some Indiana high school football action, as the field goal is good in this one. We're going to get you some more action. Cecina, Cardinal Ritter, first look. This one still no score yet, but if the show so far has been any indication, this might change in a hurry. So this is one of the many games brought to us by our friends at Indiana SRN. We're going to have you take it away with the call. Enjoy the action. IndyStar Friday Night Live.
The next time and recognize it.
3 straight first down runs for Justin Browder. When he touches it, he's gotten to the yard to gain, and it's 1st and 10 for Cardinal Ritter. Moving deliberately but aggressively. Everyone bunched in on the near side. Hand off to Crook. He's got another hole. He runs over one, but a good tackle again. That was Calvin Connor. He was been a typical running back for Cecina. A lot of these Crusaders play both ways. Connor, you're not going to expect to see him running the ball much this game, but defensively gets a stop on that play.
Yeah, that was great. And I think what made that play was that what's called an extra block. And Tommy Gottsell did it earlier, but this time it was done by Austin Sulzer. And I think maybe the defender was starting to fall down, but it set the tone for that block, and Crook was able to squeak in there.
Max Knutsen's wide to the top. Jordan Johnson wide to the bottom. Sulzer was in the slot. It's a handoff to Crook. Nice shifty move by him, and he gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line. Good run by Calvin Cook.
Yeah, this is a steady drive by Cardinal Ritter, and they've really addressed that they want to set the tone early by running the football. I mean, we saw one almost pass attempt, but Browder went ahead and escaped, and that was an excellent play. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Indeed, and that was the longest run of the game for Calvin Crook. Not the longest run of the game for Cardinal Ritter, but this is a pretty impressive opening drive by the home team celebrating their homecoming. Browder, he's run for 3 first downs. He's not getting anywhere this time. He lost yardage. Breaking in, Jamison Wellborn gets him held down for what?
All right, jumping back over to this TC Beech Grove game, give you another look at this action already. TC enjoying a 7-0 advantage after that big return on the kickoff. And we're going to jump around again between this game and the Cardinal River Cecina game,
so well all year,
as you can see.
five.
So you don't miss a single thing. Usually when we got a couple of games that are kind of in this wonderful pace where you get play, we're able to bring you nonstop, uninterrupted action. So we always like that on IndyStar Friday Night Live. So, again, stay locked, and me and Matt Glenesk here will guide you through all of this action, hopefully somewhat competently.
Yeah, we're about that action, boss.
About that action. So back over to TC
That's
Beech
Gavin
Grove.
Mitchell throwing touchdown to Garrett Esposito. I talked about the Mitchell to Esposito. Those were the 2 names I dropped. And look at those are the 2 names that come for the touchdown. So it's 7-6. And that's an important 7-6 early, especially after the opening kickoff. We got taken for a touchdown by Trenton Central because last year Trenton Central beat Beech Grove 40-7.
Ooh.
So this is them saying, okay, what happened last year's not going to happen again. Really quick response. Great job there by the Hornets. And again, Mitchell to Esposito for 6.
That's money. So do like them keeping their composure because, yeah, you get blasted like that on the kickoff. You might get a little bit, apprehensive or uncertain, but they didn't let it phase them at all. So tie game, clean slate.
Nope,
It's like it never happened.
It's not a tie game. He missed the extra point.
No.
Did miss the extra point, but still a close ball game there. Now we're going over to Brownsburg, Noblesville, and that's Caleb Mark. No, that's Ben Easters holding the ball, getting in there in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So quick start for Brownsburg. Looks like he faked me out. He faked the camera guy out. I thought he was giving it to Caleb Marcus, but the quarterback who's heading on to go play for Les Miles in Kansas gets it done on the ground for the Bulldogs.
Nice.
Quick 7-0 lead for them. I like those helmets. They got those uniforms are by Jumpman. They're Jordan.
Oh, those are Jordan? All
Those
right.
are Jordan, so nice helmets. Those are snazzy.
Those are snazzy. Look good, play good, right?
Sure.
Is that a thing?
I don't look good or play good, so.
Nah, you're too hard on yourself. You look all right.
I don't.
And that one is going to be up and good, so they will go up 7-0 back over Park Tudor, Covenant Christian. Park Tudor striking early in this one against Covenant Christian, which is a good thing because Covenant Christian can put up some points. So they are going to take over here.
Yeah, and they've got the ball now. This is 4th and 11. It looks like they're going to go for it. And it's worth noting that Covenant Christian beat Park Tudor 47-0 last year, so already an improvement on that for the Panthers. And going with the screen, and it's knocked down there by Covenant. So the Warriors will take over on downs there. But again, it was 47-0 last year in this game, and Park Tudor saying, no, nothing this time for us. So they're up 7-0. And this is a much different Park Tudor team. Kyle Nedrup and I talked about this on our podcast earlier this morning. When you talk about how far they have moved, this was a program that was canceling games a few years ago, not because of COVID, obviously, but because they just didn't have enough numbers. So it's good to see them. They're 4-1. They got their first 4-0 start in 20 years. So really, really interesting to see. I mean, if that holds up, and it's obviously very early,
yes,
that would be probably the surprise of the night. And again, these two teams will play in the sectional. So.
All right, well, we'll be able to track that and see if that surprise comes to fruition. But first, let's take a quick break, go get yourself some water, and enjoy a word from our sponsors.
Need my run back. See, I figured out your approach, so I'ma need my dub back. L don't stand for loss, it stand for learning. Long as this earth is turning, I'm getting better with time. Aging like Gouda and wine. I'm making the hard reads, adjusting one step at a time. A little practice, now my scope and my chakras align. Marking my targets, he's an assassin.
All right, and welcome back to IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts.
Some hot tunage right there. That was some hot tunage.
That is some hot tunage.
Do you know who sang that song?
The artist who does that song, I know him personally because it is me, personally. Plugging myself. Search Justin Lester Mack on Spotify. Enjoy some tunes. But we're going to get back into some action because I will promote my tunes later because right now Park Tudor, Covenant Christian back on the field. Park Tudor still up 7-0 in this one. As you mentioned, Matt, they're remembering last time they played each other and how that went. So Park Tudor already
You're hoping they're not remembering the 47-0.
You got to remember the past so you don't repeat it, brother.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but Covenant Christian's got a lot of weapons. Austin Frazier, their quarterback. You want to hear some stats for Austin Frazier?
Stats.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Completing 60% of his passes, has 20 touchdowns, and just 2 interceptions.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. Neither was that. So big, nice play to kick off when I start off this drive. This is 2nd and 13 that they were working with there. So we'll see how things go. And again, if you are joining us for the first time, please make sure you share this link with your friends because you like them and they like football. So you should spread the love a little bit. Use the hashtag IndyStarFNL if you are tuning in. If you want to sing our praises or give us a little bit of criticism on social media, we can take it both ways.
I don't like criticism.
Oh, you learn from criticism.
No, see,
I don't like it either.
All these lessons, you want to learn from failure, you want to learn from criticism. No.
I want to improve, just like these players do every single week, right?
Sure.
We're growing with them. So thank you for joining us. Again, this action brought us by our friends at Indiana SRN. This quarterback is working, brother. Look at those passes.
You like that? Because it was 3rd and 13. Now it's 4th down.
So they will keep going. And again, I always like to promote all of the people who are powering this show. Of course, along with the staff and all the folks we have working here in the newsroom, we've got people capturing highlights that we're going to be able to bring you out throughout the night. Of course, we have our photojournalists out in the field who are putting together the photo galleries, IndyStar.com, and of course, our experts like Cal Nidenrep doing their thing and breaking down all the games. So.
All right, so now we're at Brebeuf Cathedral. Drake Hagerman, the quarterback for Brebeuf, has put up some really big numbers so far this season. He's being flushed out, getting rid of it.
Ooh, my
big
goodness.
hit. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3 or 3rd and 4 inside Cathedral territory. So, but again, I talked about Drake Hagerman has done a lot of great work. Brendan Petrie, their receiver, has 9 touchdowns already this season. So definitely a guy to keep an eye on for the Braves.
All right, and this action we are going to continue to bring you. We're going to have you enjoy the call. This is by our friends at WHMB TV 40. Some names and voices you know quite well. Howard Kelman, Todd Melo with the call and the action.
Hagerman looking, still looking. Oh, he's going out there. Man there, caught, touchdown. Brendan Petrie, touchdown. What a play. Hagerman to Petrie.
Well, it all started up front, Howard. Hagerman had all day to throw the ball. Watch the Cathedral replay right here. Hagerman all day to throw. Now he scrambles a little bit. Now he sees this guy, Petrie, down on the right side.
All right, my wife's an English major. I just want to make sure it's right.
No, it's all good.
Okay, good.
So you got 2 70-yard touchdown passes, one on 3rd and 11 for Park Tudor, the other on 4th and 5 in your own territory. As Jackson Brew kicks, it's up, and it
barely
is good, and we are tied at 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Warrior Football, powered by Indiana SRN.
You got a broken door, trapped car.
All right, a couple of back-to-back scores as we jump from game to game here on IndyStar Friday Night Live. So Covenant Christian doing their thing, getting in.
That was a big score for Brebeuf to take the lead on Cathedral. Obviously not the last we're going to hear of that game, but Brebeuf, not backing down. That's what you like to see.
All right, and this one, another matchup. First look.
That's Elliott Young, the quarterback for Weibo, airing it out. Wow, he's got it.
He held on to that?
He brought that down. That is a touchdown. I believe that's Connor Garrity in the corner of the end zone, the senior, making a big play for Weibo to tie that game up at 7. Well, 7-6. We got to wait for the extra point. Now we're back over to Heritage Christian Tinley. Heritage Christian, that's Maxwell Milton, number 4, the quarterback. We talked about their high-powered offense. He's going to give it to Colton Brown right there, who just does, well, he's going to get stopped there, maybe. No, he's
maybe not. Don't say
he's just going to run and carry defenders into the end zone. So a heck of a run there from Colton Brown. Are they giving him the touchdown, or are they saying he's down at the 1?
Man, every running back
I think they're giving him the touchdown.
Super duper proud. You keep those legs going. That's what they always say. Keep churning, and my goodness, he made it happen.
Yeah, he carried those defenders in the end zone. Colton Brown, the junior running back, having a fantastic season.
He's a junior?
He is a junior, already over 1,000 yards on the season. This is a game that you expect to maybe get a little lopsided. So Heritage Christian, like I said, they lost that game to Covenant Christian, so they need to come back and show people what they're about.
All right, so another big touchdown here. I've lost count of how many touchdowns we've been able to bring you so far.
It's a little ridiculous. I think we've got a touchdown from almost every game we've shown.
Yeah, and so far, we still have, another 5 games we've not even had a chance to bring you yet.
Did that get in? No, he missed it. I don't know how that didn't get blocked.
Low line drive.
13-0 there for Heritage Christian. And now we're going over to Cecina Cardinal Ritter. Do you like that awkward silence? My wife knows I hate awkward silence. So I will, we sit in the car. I'll just talk the whole time. I can't
I revel in awkward silence.
No, I can't do it.
The best thing to do is it gets awkward silence. You just make direct eye contact. Don't break it.
Well, I can't do that if I'm driving.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, that's Eric Heboff, the quarterback for Trenton Central. So that means the Tigers are back in the red zone against the Hornets. And they're giving it to their freshman running back.
Oh, he's going to put the shoulder down.
That is a freshman, folks. That is a freshman. That is, that's Ray Crawford. I believe that's Ray Crawford. No, it's Hayden. No, that's not. That wasn't Ray Crawford. That was Hayden Kermode. And that was his 7th rushing touchdown of the country. Or, not country.
Of the season?
Season. Yeah.
You're working your way back in. You were off last week. Hey, man,
I know.
you got to get your reps in. Missing games isn't easy.
It's not.
I've got you. Don't worry about it. So, Cecina Cardinal Ritter, this one's still 0-0. One of the few games that hasn't developed a score yet.
Can we get some points, please?
Yeah, so 4th and 2. We're not sure we're going to bring you some more
I asked for points,
action.
so someone's going to take us to the red zone so we can get closer to getting some points. So this is Covenant Park Tudor. Looks like Park Tudor back in the red zone really quickly there. So this game is hot.
It is, and Park Tudor again showing up big so far, sticking with them every step of the way.
Yeah,
so
the Fighting Jim Irsay is over here doing a heck of a job.
He talked about, of course, the tough task that Covenant Christian presents for pretty much any team. And again, Park Tudor saying, we're not worried about it. We're going to here to play some football.
Take Alex Coleman. Coleman, one of the leaders on defense. 29 tackles total, 12 for a loss, 6 sacks coming into the game tonight for the senior. So it's the bend, don't break section again here for Covenant Christian, Keith, as they need to put up the wall and stop them from getting in the end zone.
You know, a lot of people thought that was a fumble, but the referee ruled that ball was dead once he hit the ground. So see what happens here.
Gordon fakes it to Kaiser, but Covenant read it great and went out of bounds. They're going to be lucky not to get a horse collar on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is a horse collar, though, isn't it?
And nice job by Trey Flatt, helping him up after the plays. He's run out of bounds. It looked like that was Brad Nardi on the tackle.
You notice the referee in the white hat went right to that official and asked, and he said no, so they continue to play. I tell you what, he is strong.
He is very strong. He comes in at 5'11", 180, as it's 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Watch the blitz. Watch the gap.
Gordon pointing that out. And it comes in, looking to his left, got an open receiver on the in route, and that would be, once again, C.J. Thompson. Did he get enough for a first down? I think he did. Nice little slant route.
Boy, he got hit hard.
They are playing off of him because of his speed. C.J. Thompson's so quick, Keith. If you try and bump and run him, he'll run right past you.
We welcome back our guest from IndyStar. Thanks for tuning in, fellas. It's Indiana SRN, the family of networks. What a track meet we have tonight.
1st and goal for Park Tudor as they want to take the lead.
Reverse.
Nice little fake inside handoff there. We got a flag coming in there as they hand it off to Aaron Roach. We'll see what the call is here.
You might have a hold here on the receiver. He looked like he held number 80 on the play. We'll see.
That was an interesting kind of reverse handoff there for Roach, trying to catch them off guard. And it looks like,
oh, they caught a face mask on Park Tudor.
That'll set him back.
It's only a 5-yard face mask.
It's not the personal foul. That's correct. There are 2 different types of face masks.
You know,
there's the general and then there's the personal foul.
You want my opinion?
A face mask is a face mask.
Exactly right. 15 yards is 15 yards, baby.
That's not a formal official talking at all, is it?
No.
All right, 2 backs in the backfield again. Again, Roach and Kaiser in the backfield with Gordon. Single receivers each side. And we'll see what they do here. Gordon floating to his left. Got pressure, looking for an open receiver, and they're going to sack him. Great job there in pursuit by Trey Flatt.
How about Trey Flatt? Knew he can't get him up on top, so he took his knees out. Best way to do it right there.
All right, right now giving you another first look. This one is that, like you mentioned, that pay-per-view matchup that is on DCHS Live.
Is that Javon Tracy doing some Javon Tracy
Yeah,
things?
it is number 11.
Wow. Have a great block downfield by Caleb Hicks. Another block by Caleb Hicks. Man. I'm glad I know who number 5 is to give him the credit he deserves. Heck of 2 blocks clearing the way for Javon Tracy. Wow, what a run. He is, it's another Tracy. The family just produces playmakers, and what a play that was.
And one of the things I've really enjoyed about this show, and I'll be honest about it, I love watching these guys play. I really enjoy watching him do his thing. I'm excited to see where his career is going to go in the future because it's been a blast because, man, he's always on the highlight reel and doing his thing. So shouts out, man.
Yeah, great basketball player. Again, we've talked about Kenny, Larry, Tyrone. It's just the Tracys. Decatur Central's lucky to have a family like that. Just contribute so many great, not just athletes, but good kids too.
Yeah, right on. You don't got to worry about filling out your rosters either. And this one getting as close as it can be, but he's not quite there.
Down to the half-yard line there for the Hawks. So They have an early deficit to Garin Catholic, so good credit to Garin Catholic for jumping out to an 8-0 lead here. But again, Decatur Central's got one of the most high-powered offenses in the area. Again, they are without starting quarterback Peyton Horsley. Sophomore Asen Stevens is in there for them, so definitely something to keep an eye on. But Kyle talked to Peyton Horsley earlier this week, and they don't expect him to miss the playoffs. They expect him to be ready in time for the playoffs to start, so Decatur Central should have their starting quarterback. He is their leading passer and leading rusher, so that's how important he is to that team.
Vital, vital. So that is very good news to hear with the update, courtesy of Cowden Interrupt. We'll see if they can get it in here with not very far to go.
You know, I
but
think
Catholic is not going to make it easy,
gave it
man.
to him. They did give it to him, so that is a touchdown for Decatur Central. And with Garin Catholic early going for the 2-point conversion, you wonder if that's going to put the pressure on Decatur Central to keep pace. But here we are. We had saw Nathan McCahill limp off the field earlier. He is back. He looks fine. He is rolling out.
More good news.
Yeah, he is running. Is he going to get there? He is going to get into the end zone. What a run from the quarterback. Took a look at the defender, too, on his way back. So he looks just fine. So nothing to worry about for Irish fans there.
That's one of those plays that sometimes people on the sidelines are probably like, no, 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 no. And then it turns out and they're like, all right. So big touchdown for Cathedral going back up in this one over Brebeuf Jesuit. Right now 9-7. So we'll see if they can tack on one more.
Might have a flag on the field. The referees are talking about something, and it's probably not what they had for dinner.
You never know, though.
Could be. It depends if they want. Yeah, you're right. What are they? The game's at Arlington, so that's on that side of town. What's over there? That's pretty good.
Man, it just depends on what you got to move for.
Personal foul, targeting, headshot. So that's why McCahill took a look at the defender on the way to the end zone.
But not going to affect that touchdown. So, again, big 6 on the quarterback run there. And back over to TC Beech Grove, already at 14-6, wasting no time. They got their first score as we were able to bring you on that big kickoff return, and they've been rolling ever since. So we'll continue to bring you this action. Let's take it away with the call. All right, they are taking a break in that one, so getting back over to this Noblesville Roundsburg matchup, Millers and Dogs, 7-0. We were able to bring you that touchdown that got you here. This right now taking over very early in the second quarter, so we'll see what Noblesville can do in response to the deficit they're currently facing. Let's take it away with the call.
You must have been watching football for a long time.
Yeah, I've been able to watch a lot of football games, just paying attention to the game. Brownsburg, I love just following the games and doing a lot of different stuff. So,
well, thanks, John. Yeah. You've done a lot of work, and I know you put good preparation into it, so we thank you. All right, here's a no-bill snap, little misdirection. They're going to try and go the right side of this line. And again, they go just a few yards, 2 or 3. Another one of our student contributors here to our broadcast, that's Kylie Green, and she is the director tonight. So she's back up in the studio. She threw positions for multiple spots. She did direct the broadcast entry for IS, Indiana Association of State Broadcasters contest that you guys entered each year.
Last year we entered a basketball game, and Kylie did a great job directing that, and we placed it. So just a great overall broadcast for her, and on her senior night.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's another one of our seniors here on our BCSC TV crew. 2nd and about 7 now for the Millers. Thought the quarterback was going to keep it, but Brownsburg defense alert up there, and they will make the stop for just another yard or 2. Mr. Caleb Good is a number.
All right, we are jumping back here into the IndyStar newsroom / studio when we're here on IndyStar Friday Night Live.
For one of my saying studio.
I love saying studio. Doesn't it sound cooler than newsroom sometimes?
No.
Anyway, one of my favorite things about this show, I have a lot of favorite things about this show, but it's the highlights we're able to bring you from around the state.
I thought it was spending Friday nights with me, but no, it's the highlights. Not. And here we go. We got highlights.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The first one is going to be from the Avon game. This is going to be, that's Henry Hessen, the quarterback, rolling out, throwing a Wallace Stovall right there. Nice grab.
Ooh.
Going to turn upfield, and he's going to get a block. And he's going to say, stop touching me, and I'm going to get all the way in there for the touchdown. Nice score there for Avon. Wallace Stovall among the top 3 receivers in the area in terms of receiving yards, adding to his total there. Nice touchdown there. All right, this is the Plainfield game. We showed this earlier live as it happened. This is a different angle for it. It's going to be right into your living room. This is Aiden Moyers to BB. Yoink.
Ooh.
Nice grab there, going up and getting it. That's Jack Beebe with the touchdown. Hello. I don't think our cameraman could have got any closer to Mr.
shouts
Beebe.
out to the cameraman.
Yeah, social
Good
distance
angle.
there a little bit. I think that's Caleb Lynn out there, buddy. Come on, give him some space. All right, here we go. This is Joseph Jefferson in the Pike game against North Central. This is going to be a big hit. You're going to feel it because I do. Bam!
Oof.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Get out of bounds.
Mr. Jefferson. Woof. Moving on up. All right, here we go. This is Whiteland. Heyo. Whiteland Plainfield. This is Chase Valentine. We've talked about how he's had such a great year over. Oh, he's gone. I don't even need to talk anymore.
Well, he's quick.
There he goes. Yep.
He can run a little bit, can't he?
I'll tell you, I can't see him, but the sideline's telling me he scored. So that's tied that game up at 7. So, again, Mr. Valentine doing big things in that game. This is another touchdown we already saw, but guess what? It's from the different angle, and this one's going to come right in your living room. This is Mr. Peachtree right there. Nice
Beautiful.
job. That is his 10th touchdown catch of the season. Doing a little talking on the way in there.
Nothing wrong with that,
I'm
man.
okay
Let him
with
know.
that. It's a rivalry game, sure. Yeah. And here we go. This is Pike and North Central. This is going to be Lamar Eccles right there, the catch and run. And there is nothing but green space in front of him. He is gone. Touchdown, Pike.
All right.
That makes a certain someone in the newsroom behind us. If you move a little bit to your right. Yeah, there is.
We see a fist pump there, yeah.
That's Scott Horner, Pike Township, man. Son.
As am I.
Oh, well, son.
Same neighborhood.
You're in the Pike?
Same neighborhood, man. We're their neighbors.
I thought you lived in Carmel.
No, I'm on that border.
Oh,
we'll get into the geographics.
You don't want to admit to living in Carmel.
Anywho,
okay,
another
street
batch
cred.
of highlights
I get it.
collected from around the state. We're going to take a break. Got a lot more to come, but enjoy a word from our sponsors, IU Credit Union.
I'm a proud Carmelite.
A community is about people. More than 60 years ago, IU Credit Union was founded on a simple idea: the cooperative spirit of people helping people. That spirit is as strong today as it was then. We have personalized products and services to meet your needs. We have experts to guide you along the way. Like us on Facebook and visit iucu.org to stay updated on how we are currently working to serve you and our community.
All right, welcome back to IndyStar Friday Night Live. We got a lot more action on the way, and we're going to get you right to it. Let's get you some live action like only we can. Back to TC Beach Grove, 14-6 in this one. We're going to see if the deficit can be closed a little bit. So, again, TC got out to that hot start with that big kickoff return. Beach Grove's been chasing the entire time, so we'll see if they can, again, close this gap. If you are joining us for the first time, I always like to shout out to our first-time
If you're joining
viewers.
us for the first time, what took you so long? It's week 8.
Hey, man, look, good things come to those who wait to get the news from their friends who should be sharing the link.
Here we go. We got a big play here.
He's
We've
got
got
no
more
one
than
to
a big
beat.
play. We've got a touchdown. How
Wow.
about that? Nice little crossing route. The defenders were nowhere to be seen. Got to the sideline, and he is gone.
I would say just like they drew it up, but that's probably even better than they imagined. That is a big touchdown there. And again, not much opposition there in the secondary. So someone got burnt. So back over to Park Tudor, Covenant Christian. This one 7-14. Covenant Christian getting ready to cook. We'll see what happens in this one.
For them.
Yeah, gave him some love.
Looking to the three receivers to the left. Over the middle, there's B.J. Lomax. Cuts inside. Touchdown, Warriors.
You know who made that play, though? Wilson set the pick for him to get into the end zone when we watch the replay when we come back. But
Some more. All right, jumping back into some more action here in this one. Southport and Terre Haute.
Was I just on air with that comment?
No, not at all.
Okay,
This
thank
is
you.
a first look at this
Okay.
one. Southport up in this one 7-0. And again, able to bring you that touchdown that we just saw. Again, Covenant Christian, like I said, they are cooking up now. So they are up 20-7 in that one against Park Tudor.
And big touchdown by Beach Grove against Triton Central as we watch there. So just plays.
Exactly.
Scores.
If you want to stay on top of everything, if you want a little second screen experience while you're watching us, grab your phone, tablet, what other computing device you have, go to IndyStar.com, get all the updates on the scores, photo galleries, all the breakdowns. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. We are everywhere, so share the link with your friends.
Still don't
IndyStar
know what
Friday
Twitch
Night
is.
Live. You still don't know what Twitch is?
Still don't know what Twitch
Well, I
is.
know that's a touchdown. Like, how many touchdowns so far tonight?
That's our 37th touchdown.
You just made that up.
I most certainly did.
In. So they are closing the gap there, back over to Heritage and Tinley. This one 20-0. Starting to get a little out of hand, but we will see how Tinley responds to the opposition. Heritage
Maxwell
Christian
Milton airing it out, and he's got his man. That's a touchdown. Just drops it in the bucket right over the shoulder. Couldn't have thrown it any better than that. Touchdown, Heritage Christian, and like you said, this one's getting out of hand. It's going to be right now it is 26-0 in the first. It could get to 27, possibly 28.
Yeah, and a tall task for anybody, but we'll see how Tinley responds. A lot of football left to play.
And I said there were going to be points in this game. Guess what? I am not a liar, at least on this game. So we got 27 points already scored in the first 15 minutes of the game, darn near.
Ooh. I'm more impressed by you.
Almost needed the dump button there, but thankfully, when you have a 2.5-year-old at home, you really learn to
self-edit is important,
catch
ladies
yourself.
and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I also like the quick maths there on the 27 points and the whatnot. Hey,
yeah, I can't do math.
So 14-13 in this one. Again, very close game. This is one we'll be able to bring you throughout the evening, so we will stay locked on this and see who can actually get the upper hand and maintain the momentum in this matchup. So let's take it away with the call and see what happens next.
With a different number.
And I think Valentine is he's the lead kind of in the backfield running back, but man, they have a new jet sweep guy, it seems like, on every play.
Mm-hmm.
We see Murray, we see Singleton, 27 comes in, we see 32. That's Crowley. They're all kind of getting some, and I think that's kind of how they do things. They keep those guys fresh by doing it that way.
Yeah.
All right. So Singleton is down here to the right, far right. They got their tight end to the left. Here comes Singleton in motion. They give the ball. He's going to try the left side. Anderson sets the edge. But he's able, running back Singleton's able to dip inside there and able to get a big gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2.
Now, Coach, what kind of scheme or team does Whiteland in an offense like this? What makes this offense stop? Like, what kind of teams really are a bad matchup for them? Are they big teams that just get big penetration off the line or disrupt that kind of?
Well,
what really messes this up?
Yeah, anytime you got to have discipline team, right? You got to have a team who's going to definitely got a timeout coming. Quaker's taking a timeout. Good time to take one.
Yeah.
8.5 minutes left in the quarter. The Quakers gives them a chance to regroup here. You got to think anytime.
All right, timeout there. So let's jump back over into this matchup. Another one that's all tied up, 7-7, and one we'll be able to stick with throughout the night. Didn't know if he was okay. No catch there. My bad. Trying to see if that was a reception or not.
I'll give you some score updates if you want. Westfield leads 14-6 over Fishers. Carmel and Warren Central are tied at 7. And that's what I got. I didn't overpromise, but that's what I delivered.
Hey, you delivered all the same. So, again, Danville, Western Boone doing their thing. This one from our friends at WBTV. This is one of the pay-per-view matches. So, shouts out to them.
And we got we got a field goal coming here.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. I like blue on red.
Looks
I like
good.
That. That's a good look.
If you do it right, the red helmet helps.
Yeah, and Webo all the way up there in Thorntown. If no one's ever been up there, that is all the way up there. Did he get it up?
Did he get it up?
I don't think he did. We got flags here. We got a lot going on.
All right, we'll see.
Let's let WBTV tell you what's happening instead of us.
Exactly. Let's take it away with the call.
And might even be just out of the range of the kicker, Josiah Smith, but do you have to go for it now? And if you do, that's still tough, 4th and 16. Sure enough, they're going to have to go for it, and they're going to have to throw the ball. It's going to have to go to Garrity, as he's been really the only productive wide receiver so far tonight.
We'll see Taylor back behind. He's going to run out and join the receivers. Young's got pressure in his face. He's just going to throw that one away, and it's going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a safety. That is a safety. They should call this correct. They won't. They're going to call it as a touchback, but the wide receiver caught it, or the defender caught it.
So big pick there. Credit to the quarterback for standing in and taking the hit, but the ball not going where he intended. So back over to this one. Decatur Central, Gary Catholic 8-8. So they did get that 2-point conversion after that touchdown we brought you earlier, and they are working again. Hey, I know that guy.
There goes that man again.
threaded the needle between what looked like three defenders.
That looked like a horse collar tackle, too, so they'll get half the distance to the goal, so that'll get them cooking right there into the red zone. But, wow, geez, Javon Tracy, just give it to him and get out of his way.
Absolutely.
That was on 1st and 20, too.
Not a bad play call on 1st and 20.
Not a bad play call. Here we're going back over to Brownsburg, Noblesville, and that's a running back who doesn't want to be tackled.
At all.
No. Nice run there.
So another big play, bringing you back-to-back big yardage gains here on IndyStar Friday Night Live this week, presented by Bath Experts
but again,
and
see,
IU Credit Union.
Noblesville's hanging in there. It's a one-possession game, and this is a team that, like I said, the record's not great, but they play hard.
Absolutely.
I'm about to watch them just get run up for a touchdown. They play hard, okay? Look at 43's not giving up.
At all. Let's go.
One of our clerks could have told me they were about to score. That would have been nice, so I didn't get completely hung out to dry there. Here goes Caleb Hicks. Getting thrown down. Hello. That's something.
That is a spine buster. Arn Anderson would be proud.
Yeah,
Shouts
give me
out
some
to Double A.
Yeah, give me some wrestling shout-outs on that one.
That is a Triple H, Arn Anderson, Will Hobbs-worthy spine buster.
I know one of those names.
I tried to throw you enough so you get one.
Is Jake the Snake Roberts still doing things?
Yeah, he does actually, but his move was the DDT, not the spine buster. I'll get you brought up to speed.
He wasn't
Don't
the
worry
DDT, was he?
He
Jake the Snake?
invented the DDT.
Maybe I'm thinking of DDP. Who was that?
That was Diamond Dallas Page, who made the Diamond Cutter. Different move, different guy. Look,
you know what?
I'll educate you off mic.
I don't want to be
good.
educated on that.
You know you want to learn.
Nah, man, I gave it like 2 months when I was in 5th grade, and that was it.
You're missing out. So back to work here. Again, Garion Catholic is not making it easy at all. They are in the red zone super close, but they are going to make them work on this goal line offense here. This one all tied up, 8-8. Let's take it away with the call and bring you this action. Again, this one of our pay-per-view matchups, too.
It's the first ever meeting between these two schools.
Really? All right.
Would I lie to you? You see me.
I'm very surprised. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. So, no history to draw from, but creating history tonight, and we're bringing it to you on IndyStar Friday Night Live.
Running that have been unsuccessful after Decatur Central's been able to run the ball for the most part in this game.
So Tank Stevens will be in the shotgun. Keenan Hicks to a far side. He'll see Caleb Hicks in motion, and it'll be a fake pitch to Caleb Hicks, and number 11, Javon Tracy, takes the handoff into the end zone.
Down, touchdown. Another one for Javon Tracy. They're going to go up in that one. So back over to Brebeuf Jesuit and Cathedral. Cathedral enjoying an 11-7 advantage. So we're going to take it away with the call. This one courtesy of our friends at
Seems like every time we jump into this game, Cathedral's in the red zone.
Well, they like it there.
I guess it's part of because we do a red zone show, so it would make
exactly.
sense. Yeah,
why don't we hang out in midfield? No disrespect to midfield. But
all right, that's Nathan McCahill getting out of the way. Nope, he is not getting out of the way. Thrown down there. Big sack from Brebeuf. And you see number 54, Joe Strickland, in on there to help. But that looks like it was Javon Childers getting the job done. And Kyle Nenrup had a story talking. He had a Q&A with Mr. Strickland earlier this week. And he talked about when he would get double team, triple team sometimes. It's nice to have someone on the other side of the line who can get the job done. And that's what happens right here.
Get it done, they do.
And then throws him down on the ground. Big sack there for Brebeuf.
All right, back over to this one. Like you said, one of the matches you promised fireworks in, and we are getting them early.
I didn't promise throws, though, from Whiteland. Throw from Whiteland. You never see a throw from Whiteland.
That's why they did it. They weren't expecting it.
Plainfield was not expecting it. Big touchdown there for the Warriors. There's Nathan McCahill. Nice little throw there. Is he going to get...
Stays on his feet.
Oh, nice job tiptoeing, getting inside the 5-yard line for Cathedral there. But, wow, Whiteland with a throwing touchdown.
You were shocked. You were legitimately shocked when we saw that play call.
I was shocked because I think they probably have thrown like 7 passes all season.
Well, like I said, Plainfield defense also shocked. Like, what's the ball doing in the air? Oh, no, it's over our heads. Oh, no, touchdown.
That's a great job right there. You see Nathan McCahill, the way he stepped into the pocket and getting away from pressure, finding his man. Good job there by the senior quarterback.
Yeah, lots of poise on both quarterback and the receiver. Staying in bounds, too. Like the tiptoe move out there on the edge of the sideline. So we'll see if they can take advantage of that big yardage gain and get into the end zone here.
Looks like the play was blown dead. I'm just gonna say that so they didn't just stop, you know.
Yeah, that kind of zaps the momentum out, though. You get a big play like that, everyone's pumped up, and then you get a flag. It kind of brings everything just crashing down. So let's take it away with the call and see if they can recover from that penalty.
False start on Cathedral, going to back them up, and those are the things that drive coaches crazy. You know, you're driving, you've got definitely the control of the game, you've got the momentum, you've got the rhythm offensively, and then all of a sudden you have a 5-yard penalty. It's just silly mistakes.
Okay, we're halfway through the second quarter.
Pretty much a penalty-free game, really, though, Howard, so far tonight. It's been a fast-moving first half for sure.
Yes. There's a 1st and goal to go. Looking into the left corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Michael Page.
Yeah, it's a good play by Michael Page to get 1 foot in bounds. Watch McCahill right here. They're running a pick play. Right there is a pick. Frees him up, and then Michael Page in the left corner of the end zone. Watch him right here. Good camera work by our guys. He actually got 3 feet in bounds. I thought he only had 1.
All right, beautiful pass and catch in that one right in the corner of the end zone. So let's jump back over to TC and Beech Grove. TC has grabbed the lead early, and they haven't looked back, up 21-12 in this one. But Beech Grove not going away by any means. Still in this one, and still been a great game. We're happy to be able to bring you all night on this week of IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union. I also want to shout out all of the viewers who have managed to make season 2 of this show our most successful season. Don't like to toot our own horn, but I'm going to do some tooting.
I like to toot our own horn.
Yeah,
humility is dead.
Yeah, we're coming off of 3 weeks in a row of our most viewed shows. Thank you so much to the viewers, because literally couldn't do it without you, and have managed to make so far this season already more views than we had all of season 1, and that's, again, a credit to you guys joining us on Friday night, celebrating high school football, celebrating these student athletes and all their supporters, families, coaches who get them ready to go on the field every single Friday night. So we thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of our network partners. Thank you to our sponsors. It's my highlight of the week, man, gotta say.
It really is. It's what I look forward to. It's the only day I get to leave my house.
Same.
Which is nice. So I do enjoy that. Well, I take my kid to school and bring them back every day. That's about it. So this is where I get to see adults, and it really warms my heart.
It does, and I don't have a kid to
even if I got to see some, even if I got to see some of these guys.
Yeah, these guys are all right, especially when they're the only guys you get to see. So again, thank you, big thank you to everyone who has supported us, who has shared the show, who has talked about the show, given us some feedback. So happy to be able to do it. So happy to be able to join you every single week. Use that hashtag IndyStarFNL. And again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, IndyStar.com, USAToday.com when we get the opportunity. Bringing you football from around the state. Again, not just central Indiana, Indiana period. If you like football and you're in a state where you can't get football right now because of these uncertain,
Illinois.
These uncertain times, you can watch Indiana high school football. You know, you're not going to get high school football where you are, so get it where we are. So thank you for joining us, and let's get back to the action. TC Beech Grove, 21-12 advantage, TC.
For the Hawks, is really about, 25 maybe, the actual yardage here.
Yeah, this is not where the Hawks want to be. Not that they don't have some exciting players that can do some things and get 25 yards. It just makes it really tough. And
as Tank Stevens will be in the shotgun, he's looking to pass, and he's got some time. As he's going to be tackled there on the play, and he maybe picks up maybe gets back to the yard of scrimmage or picks up a yard.
Yeah, Decatur Central will have to punt this ball away, and again, they lost yards on this drive, and that's not what Coach Enright and company wanted to do, is the Hawks will punt this ball away. Again, like we talked about, if they can string some drives together and get up 2 or 3 scores, makes it really difficult on this Golden Eagle team.
As you
but
mentioned,
if you let them hang around, it can be a ball game.
Yeah, as you mentioned, this Golden Eagles team really isn't built to come back. They can get put away because they're based on a defensive team. As Javon Tracy will be back deep here to punt. And there's another low, slow roller here as Javon's got some space. If he breaks this one, he might, and he does pick up the first.
All right, back over to this one, Millers and Dogs. 14-0 advantage Dogs, but like you mentioned, Noblesville playing hard, playing tough. A team that I also have enjoyed watching this season because, like you mentioned, the record might not indicate it, but every single week, Noblesville comes out, they play hard, they hit hard, they stay in these games every single step of the way, and as someone who is just a viewer, I see the improvement every single week, so I love watching Noblesville do their thing. Don't let the record fool you. If you like hard-hitting, grinding football, they will provide it, even though the score unfortunately not in their favor.
Yeah, and this is Dave Sharp's first year in charge for Noblesville, so he's trying to set the tone, trying to set a culture, build something there. So definitely, they're up against it this year, but they really have not laid down. So good on them, and I'm sure Dave, the record's not what he wants, but I'm sure the effort is exactly what he had hoped for from his team.
You got to start somewhere, like you've mentioned. You got teams who couldn't put enough players on the field a couple of years ago who are now have wonderful records. So like to see the progress and the growth.
Looks like we're going to get a free play here on an offsides, but
They're going to keep playing it anyway.
Yep, and he's going to get out of bounds on 4th and 1, so they're going to get the first down. So Brownsburg going to look to add right before the half.
All right, let's take it away with the call, see if they can make good on all this field position.
Pete Niger on the right side of that line. He blocked, had his men covered, and then he blocked that downfield too. First down, Brownsburg. Quick snap, carry by, he's going to score.
Yeah, Brandon Burks. Great carry right there, number 6.
All right, big touchdown on that one. Brandon Burke sprinting in for the score. And we're going to jump over now, fresh off of that unexpected touchdown pass that we were able to bring you in this one. 21-13 advantage Whiteland. So
looks like Whiteland's got the ball right back. Whiteland's in the red zone, so they got
familiar position.
So they got it right back, and I wouldn't put money on 2 Whiteland passing touchdowns in a game, but that's just me.
Well,
but they put it on tape now, so.
Well, they shocked you once. We'll see if they can do it again and shock the defense here to get another 6. Let's take it away with the call.
Have a little blitz there, which, again, when you're blitzing.
Got a flag. That would be
an opportunity for us there.
Great time for a holding call.
Sure would. Clock will still run too, won't it, or will it not?
It'll stop to reset, and then it'll go from there. 147. I can't speak highly enough of the young men who are putting on this production. They've got you and I, the old guy, sitting up here talking football, but man, they're what makes it go. And this group, led by Mr. Abril, our computer science teacher, they've done an awesome job of kind of in a tough spot figuring out how do we stream a game, how do we stream. I think in the coming weeks an orchestra concert and a choir concert and all kinds of stuff. And these guys do great work. And
they have been very professional, and they have done a fantastic job. And each week it's gotten better, just their technical ability and with what they're doing, and bringing things along every week. So I'm proud of the guys.
There you go, fake jet sweep. There comes the pass over the middle. There's Sullivan again. The big tight end is able to get behind the defense and score on the 35-yard pass.
Well, I guess I owe everyone some money because I just said I wouldn't bet on a second passing touchdown from Whiteland in one game, and then.
Oh, what do you know? Passing touchdown, another one from Whiteland.
You can't get them all right. I got a lot of them right early on. Sometimes you just throw stuff out there and see if it sticks to the wall.
The funny thing is they tend to remember the ones you get wrong. They don't usually remember the ones you get right, brother.
I would agree with that.
That's just the way it goes. So big touchdown there, jumping back over into this one.
Now this game is a really interesting game because Danville is one of the better teams in 3A. They're 5-0. They're going to win the Sagamore Conference if they win this game. But Webo, like we said earlier, back-to-back 2A state champs, struggled to start the season. A lot of youngsters on that defense, but they have really righted the ship. Right there you see Luke Marsh on the run there. Luke Marsh is the leading tackler in the area, plays both ways. Does a lot of great stuff for them. He is a senior. They do have a few seniors on the roster, but they do have a lot of youth. But they seem to be rounding into shape right when it counts the most. And again, this Danville-Webo game, really, really interesting. Both teams have high hopes to go deep in the tournament. Danville went to semi-state last year. Like I said, Webo's back-to-back 2A state champs. So definitely 2 teams that know how to win.
Yep. 2 teams who've been there too.
Yeah, but the thing is, the new quarterback here for Webo, that's Elliot Young. He's a junior. This is his first year starting, so it does take some time to get used to this, the pace of the game.
He's got pressure now.
He did have pressure there, so it's going to be 4th and 7. They lined up for a field goal earlier in the game. A penalty pushed them out of range. You'd expect them maybe to give it a shot this time. They are a little closer to see if they can take the lead.
And I also want to do a quick shout out to, again, our friends at WBTV. This is one of our pay-per-view matchups we're able to bring you this week, thanks to them. So if you want to see this game in its entirety, check them out. Make sure you get it so that way you can see all of this game in its entirety as we're able to bring you glimpses of it throughout the night here on IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union.
We've got offsides. He jumps offside, so he's going to make it 4th and 2. Which will make Webo think about it a little bit. You wonder if Justin
that's
Pelly,
an interesting proposition there.
I think Justin Pelly's going to go for this on 4th and 2 with Robbie Taylor, the big running back they have. Why wouldn't you give it to him? I think that's what we're seeing here. He's sending the offense back out there.
Well, personnel change, and they are going to try and get those 2 yards. Oh boy, that is
a big possible.
That's
big
a week
mistake.
8 play call, though. That is, you're heading into the end of the season, and every win matters, man. So let's do it.
So you'll see, I don't know if I see Robbie Taylor out there. Oh, yeah, he is, number 41. Yeah, he's getting the ball, so don't worry about it.
All right, this is one of those edge-of-your-seat moments and momentum stall.
Did they get him again, or did they get a false start?
We'll see. Defense looks happy about it.
Yeah, so they got a false start, so we're just going to kick it again now.
Going right back to where they were before.
You know, this was a fun 5 minutes, and we can't ever get it back.
Referees are on the field as much as the players, so let's jump back over here. Guerin Catholic, Gator Central, 15-8. DC with the advantage in this one, able to bring you that last touchdown. Last time we were checking in on this one. And again, another pay-per-view matchup, DC HS Live providing the opportunity to share this game with you this evening.
Yeah, wherever number 11 goes, I would send 3 defenders. Well, they didn't. Touchdown number 11.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough.
Javon Tracy, touchdown. You could see him in motion. The defenders need to follow him. They didn't. He got behind him. Easy touchdown.
And they kick up in this one, but not going to
I don't need the refs to tell me that one's not going to make it.
So this one will stay locked at 7 apiece. Man. And you got to think that the flags kind of derailed the momentum quite a bit.
Yeah,
so that's tough.
Yeah, make you
that's
think
tough.
about it for an extra 5 minutes.
All right, back over to Cecina. Cardinal Ritter, haven't had a chance to visit this one in a while, but right now Cardinal Ritter enjoying a 7-0 advantage. And let's take it away with the call. This one courtesy of our friends at Indiana SRN, but they got a tall task at 2nd and 24.
24 yards needed for Aiden Ray and the Cecina Crusaders. He'll try it. That nice catch by DeFries. Nice. It is, but it's just short. But it's.
All right, jumping back over to Southport and Terre Haute South. This one
Ooh,
now
nice throw.
12. Oh, my goodness.
Turn around left, turn around right, go that way, go that way. Oh, it's on this shoulder. Heck of a play there. Way to adjust the ball in the air. Big touchdown there for Southport.
Man, by the time I can call who's on the field, they're already getting off the field.
Just go over that
touchdown.
linebacker
like
there.
Now we're back over to Cecina Cardinal Ritter. We knew this game was going to be close. It's 7-0 again. These are rivals. They're playing at Marion, as you can tell, and we got a flag that's going to back that play up.
All right, and again, like I said, this one of the many games that Indiana SRN is bringing us this evening. Big thank you to them. So let's take it away with the call and enjoy the action.
So we'll try this again from much further away.
Oh my goodness!
This will be.
Both these teams want to see how they react to the challenge of 3rd and 1,000,000.
Yeah, this is 3rd and 34 for Cecina off of now costly another penalty. The penalties have been a huge problem for these two teams in this game. We'll check it down. Stennis, see what he can run for. Not enough. Well.
All right, going back over to Brebeuf Jesuit in Cathedral.
I like the way you say Jesuit.
You do?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Pleasant broadcasting experience. That's all I'm here to provide. Cathedral up 18-7 in this one. But again, a lot of football left to play as they are approaching the end of the first half. But my goodness, what a run and a physical end to that run. So we're going to watch them continue to work and do their thing. IndyStar Friday Night Live. This one brought to us by our friends at WHMB TV 40.
Brebeuf was up 7-3. Cathedral has just really taken the game over since then. That's a pass, technically. That's basically the only pass I would have been able to complete had I played quarterback. But
hey, got a lot of yardage.
Yeah, it pads the stats. So I'm a fan of that pass.
I dig it. So let's take away with the action in this one.
Yards, 1st and goal for the Irish.
And that is going in there. Is that a touchdown? Taz Garrett, number 25. To the 1-yard line.
And he's hurt down there at the. Well, look at that camera work. I mean, you guys do an amazing job, camera guys, our producers. Too bad he's hurt right there, that's for sure. I hate to see that. But take a look at the replay. McKay Hill's just going to give him just a quick dive right up the middle. And he's at.
All right, we're going to jump back over to Heritage Christian and Tinley. Injury on the field on that one.
That
so
looked,
we were checking on
that looked like
later.
that was not a pleasant situation there for the Cathedral player. So we hope everything is all right there. But yeah, so I can give you some halftime scores if you want.
All right, we are already approaching halftime. Man, the night is flying by.
Carmel leads Warren Central 14-7. Whiteland, Plainfield, the game we've been looking at. Whiteland 28, Plainfield 13. So those are some updates for you.
And they're doing it in the air too, 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, just rub it in a little bit more to me.
Somebody didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, and Pendleton Heights leads Yorktown 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Sullivan leads Indian Creek 14-7, and that is still in the first quarter.
All right, so
and Avon, Avon was leading Zionsville 14-0.
Is that it?
No, yeah, well, no. Now we're going to go to Southport Terre Haute South.
All right, gotcha. So this one, Southport enjoying a 21-12 lead over Terre Haute South.
And again, Southport just glad to be playing football. This is just their 5th game of the season in Week 8.
That is tough.
That is tough. It's kind of a stop-start season, so good to see them out on the field playing football on this Friday night. It's a lovely Friday night, too.
It is.
How about the weather this week? This whole week, the weather has just been great. Oh, he's airing it out. Talk about weather. Let's see if this drops down from – no, okay, nothing to do with weather.
I was going to drop a really corny make it rain joke.
Make it rain. Like, that's what the throw was, to tip the clouds a little bit. But no. But, yeah, how about the weather this week? It's been
I've been
absolutely
bummed out,
fantastic.
Man. I've been upset. I was enjoying the 40s and 50s, and when they're like it's 80 and 70, I was not happy about it.
I like this. I mean, when it's got a crisp 70 with like a crisp in the morning and at night, that's nice.
I'm a fan of layers.
I like sweatshirts. Give me sweatshirt and jeans. I'll take sweatshirt and jeans.
When you can do the suit and throw the vest under and get your 3-piece on, that feels good. You can only do that when it's like 50 and 60 out. It's nice. Got to be brisk in the daytime. So.
Do you wear suits during the week if you're working from home?
Yeah, you never know.
He's sitting on the couch. Are you sitting there in your suit?
Might have to hop on an important Zoom. Got to look good. Let's jump back over to this one. Cecina and Cardinal Ritter.
Or just chest up, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, waist up.
So 7-0 Cardinal Ritter enjoying the advantage. But this one has been pretty tight all game long as they are wrapping up their first half. So one of the few games that has not really gotten rolling as far as a lot of fireworks as far as touchdowns, but defensively these teams are fighting hard and keeping it close. So we'll see if they can get into the red zone here with 10 seconds left.
How are they going to get in the red zone with 10 seconds left?
Excuse me, the end zone.
No, the red zone. They've got 90 yards to go and they're going to take
Oh, my goodness. I realized who was in position. Hey, they can still get in the red zone with 10 seconds left.
This is an important play. We wanted to show you taking a knee.
I thought they were going to go 90 yards in the air.
That is the end of the first half. You never know. It could have been a 95-yard touchdown pass.
And I could have used my make it rain joke. Anyway, Brebeuf Jesuit 7, Cathedral 18. Back to this one. Let's take it away with the call.
He's one of the best guys in Central Indiana.
Is he that good now?
Yeah, he's just a good guy.
I knew he's a nice guy, but
yes, he is one of the good ones for sure.
So now it's 2nd and goal from the 6 into the right corner. Was he in bounds or not? No, he was out of bounds. Michael Page was out of bounds.
Yeah, they tried that same play basically on the opposite side of the field, and McCahill just couldn't throw it into the end zone to complete it there. I mean, it was complete, but it was out of bounds. That ball has got to be thrown a little bit more downhill. He threw that ball, had a little bit too much air in it, and just came down out of bounds was Page.
So it's 3rd and goal to go.
Is this 4-down territory for Coach Peebles?
I would think so. They kicked a field goal in a similar situation earlier. Well, we thought they could grind it out, but they go to the air. McCahill looking to throw in traffic, and it's a touchdown. Jerron Tibbs juggled it a few times, but he caught it for a touchdown, and there was a lot of traffic, Todd.
Well, that's Jerron Tibbs' 2nd touchdown of the season, and that was a big one, Howard. 6'3", 180. We've already been impressed with this young man. Watch the Cathedral replay for the offense. McCahill looking, goes across the middle in between 2 guys, tipped a couple times, and Tibbs with the incredible concentration to pick up his 2nd touchdown.
All right, so big reception for the touchdown.
The Cathedral stretching their legs out a little bit in that game.
Doing their thing. So got a lot of action on the way, but we're going to take a quick break with a word from our sponsors, Bath Experts.
Need my run back. See, I figured out your approach, so I'ma need my dub back. L don't stand for loss, it stand for learning. Long as this earth is turning, I'm getting better with time. Aging like Gouda and wine. I'm making the hard reads, adjusting one step at a time. A little practice, now my scope and my chakras align. Marking my targets, he's an assassin.
All right, welcome back to the IndyStar newsroom / studio for IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union.
You
Got
just like
a lot more
poke
on
me
the
in
way.
the eye. It's just
It's my favorite thing.
All right, I got a big update for you, a big halftime
What you
score
got?
update. Lawrence North, 13, top ranked and undefeated, and top 15 team in the country, Center Grove, 0.
Oh.
Whoa, Lawrence North. So I'll read you a tweet here from Kyle Nedderup, who was at the game. This is about as perfect of a first half as Pat Mallory could have hoped for. Long drives, used the clock. Donovan McCulley was outstanding. Defense did its job. Center Grove hurt itself twice inside Lawrence North 5-yard line with unsportsmanlike penalty on one drive and a bad snap on another. So Lawrence North, look out, 13-0. Everyone thought Center Grove was invincible. Well, I guess we're finding out they're not. So wow, that is the wow score of the season so far. Really, not just the night, but of the season. Now Lawrence North is good. Obviously, they have a Big Ten caliber quarterback. They have Omar Cooper, a star receiver. But again, that's a bit shocking.
So as you can see, Kyle Nedderup, insider at that game, doing his thing. Follow him on Twitter. Talk to him a lot while he's working. He loves that. But
He
he's
loves
out
it when he's stuck in the car on I-465 during an ice storm for 18 hours.
And he'll give you all the details. You know,
Drain his battery on his phone.
Nedderup, he'll let it rip on Twitter. So
he does.
Follow him, let him do his thing. Let's get you some more action on IndyStar Friday Night Live, Week 8. So yeah.
Highlights. We're going to do
We're gonna
highlights.
do highlights
right now.
first?
Yes, we're going to do highlights.
All right. We're going to do highlights first. Because
Okay.
Matt just wants to talk some more.
I do. Why not? That's what I'm here for. They call me the mouth of the South for nothing. That's
they
Jack Beebe, Plainfield rushing. Yeah, they called me the mouth of the South in elementary school because I lived in Atlanta. Jack Beebe, Plainfield rushing touchdown. We've already seen Mr. Beebe have a receiving touchdown. There he goes for a running score. Plainfield Whiteland. Whiteland up at the half there. This is Nathan McCahill. We've shown you this live when it happened. This is going to be a scrambling touchdown. This got it to 11-7. We've seen the Irish kind of stretch it out since then, but nice improvisation there by Mr. McCahill.
Absolutely.
Here we
too.
Oh, you like that? They weren't expecting this. Hey, look at this. An onside kick. Cathedral gets it right back. So that is how they got the ball right back to add to their lead. A little trickeration there from Bill Peebles. All right, here we go. Avon. This is Aiden Amick. He's going to catch. He's going to run. And I don't think you want to tackle this guy. He looks pretty big.
I would not get in his way.
Yeah, I don't want to get in his way either.
Just let him have it.
Yeah, the defender's got like 3 extra inches.
Live to fight another day, young man.
Hey, but also in that game, this is Avon Zionsville. This is Trey Firestone getting a grab for the Eagles right here. Nice throw, right on the money. Good job there, getting them close to the red zone there. We're going back to this Whiteland-Plainfield game. This is Maxwell Sullivan. Now, I talked about how they're throwing the ball today. There it is. That is first of 2 touchdown catches for Mr. Sullivan. So Whiteland airing it out. Air Whiteland so far. They very rarely throw the ball, but they're throwing it around today.
Switch it up.
Yes, here we go. We're going back over to this Cathedral Brebeuf game. This is Drake Hagerman. Nice little sidearms. I don't want to call it Mahomes-esque.
Oh, yeah, you did that before.
But that was, I mean, whoop, get it out of there. I mean, it's Doug Flutie-esque. I think Flutie used to do that, but that's how he threw, I think.
He just couldn't help.
It's Doug Flutie. Here we go, back to the Zionsville. This is going to be Luke Nolan. Easy for you to say, not me, but hey, he gets the sack.
Ooh.
Does he get the fumble? No, he just gets the sack. But he tried to get the fumble. All right, and guess what? We talked about that Maxwell Sullivan second touchdown grab. I'm going to show it to you right there.
Beautiful.
Look at that. See, the defense doesn't know you're throwing it because you never throw it. No one's going to cover you.
But now they're ready. They've done it.
Yeah, now it's on tape, so good luck for the section on Whiteland.
All right, so another batch of highlights expertly broken down by the Mouth of the South, Matt Gleness. You know Mouth of the South, you know what that's a reference from too, right?
I do not.
Pro wrestling. Jimmy Hart, famous manager known as the Mouth
well,
of the
they called
South.
me the Mouth of the South in kindergarten, so that would have been 1988.
Jimmy Hart predates all of that. He's a legend. For a guy who doesn't watch pro wrestling, you sure do draw a lot of inspiration from pro wrestling. You want to be in the club.
Yeah.
So let's get you some more action. And first, before we get some more Mouth of the South action, we're going to take a quick break with a word from our sponsors, IU Credit Union.
A community is about people. More than 60 years ago, IU Credit Union was founded on a simple idea: the cooperative spirit of people helping people. That spirit is as strong today as it was then. We have personalized products and services to meet your needs. We have experts to guide you along the way. Like us on Facebook and visit iucu.org to stay updated on how we are currently working to serve you and our community.
right, welcome back to IndyStar Friday Night Live. We are in Week 8, and we've got a lot of action to get to, so let's get right back to it.
Sure, where are we going?
Anywhere you want, man. How about Park Tudor Covenant Christian?
That I wouldn't have
Sounds
it any
good?
other way. Yeah.
All right. So Park Tudor 14, Covenant Christian 27. Park Tudor came out hot, sticking with Covenant Christian every step of the way, but we mentioned how tough of a task Covenant Christian is for pretty much any team. They're starting to pull away in this one as they approach the end of the first half with a lead and stretching their legs out quite a bit as well, and they are once again on the attack, looking to do their thing. So Indiana SRN bringing us the action, so let's take it away with the call.
Before we take it away to the call,
all right,
I'm going to give you score updates.
You're ruining my catchphrase,
Yeah,
man.
we should, I know. Ben Davis leads Lawrence Central 42-0. Lutheran leads Speedway 28-7. North Central leads Pike 21-7, and Westfield leads Fishers 35-6.
All right, it's 35-6, my goodness.
That's what you got? My goodness?
I'm sorry.
No, Westfield is good. Westfield is really, really good.
Yeah, I know, but man.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, and I don't know how many times I'm going to plug this podcast I recorded with Kyle Nedrip this morning.
This is the 5th time I've heard about it.
That you can get on iTunes, IndyStar.com, Spotify, whatever, Stitcher. I think we're on Stitcher.
Yep.
Audio Boom. I probably just made that one up. Doesn't matter. There is a podcast, and we talked about Westfield, and they are the team to beat on the north side of the 6A bracket. What we saw from Maryville last week when Maryville came to Chittard and Chittard just smacked them led us to just reiterated the fact that we all know that the best football in the state is played here in Indianapolis.
Darn
so expect Westfield, maybe even HSE possibly out of the north side, but definitely Westfield looks like the class of that side of the bracket. So it would be a bit of a surprise if any other team from that side made it to Lucas Oil, because now the Cardinals down on the south side instead of being on the north side.
All right, right on. So we jump back over to TC Beach Grove to bring you some more of this action. And before I forget, while I got you, when do people get new episodes of the podcast?
When?
Yes, what day did the podcast drop?
Well, this one we did it on a Friday morning because the draw was Thursday night. But usually they come out early in the week, around Monday or Tuesday.
All right, so check out that. You can get some more Maglenesque if you have a
No,
stomach.
this was a special one. I just
you're only
in.
on it.
Yeah, I just filled in.
So
yeah.
No more Mouth of the South.
No more. This will most likely be the most listened to of all of Kyle's podcasts. Obviously.
I'll tell Kyle you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I used to do all the podcasts for IndyStar Sports, and then it slowly phased me out. I don't know if that was purposeful or not.
It's because they wanted to utilize your myriad talents in so many other ways, man. You have so much to provide. They just wanted to not limit you to a podcast.
Because I don't have a face for podcasts. I have a face for internet TV.
That's right, and that's why we are here.
That's what this
Back
is.
to Park Tudor Covenant Christian,
Don't hide the
IndyStar,
goods.
Friday Night Live.
They've had, I don't know, 2 touchdowns in 150 yards. So Frazier throws it out tried to get it out to Trey Flatt, but he got hit, and throw is short. It's going to be 3rd and long with 31 seconds to go.
Our friend Riley Thomason just texted me back and says, "What a neat feature."
He's jealous, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean,
Riley, did Tinley just score?
I think they did. Riley, you can come back anytime. You don't have to go to school. No, actually, Riley, get your education. It's important. 34-6. Tinley did just score.
All right, here we go. 3rd and long for Covenant Christian. Frazier in the shotgun, bobbled it. Little bubble screen out to Wilson. Looking to make someone miss. He does. Makes 2 men miss. Is he going to get some space down the sideline? He does. He's going to keep going, get out of bounds, and a first down. Wow. He is unbelievable.
We'd like to hear from you tonight. If you're watching the game tonight, just tweet us at Indiana SRN. Be ready for your shout-out.
Here it comes. Oh.
Here's this one. What's
C.J.
this?
Thompson needs to find his supporter.
Here you go.
And
Let's shift it in high gear here.
Stop. Go forward. Get out of bounds.
You know, that's how I used to run back in the day.
Apparently there's a man down on the field as everyone kneels. That's what they do. So you can see some of the starters getting a breather over there. Nardi, number 11.
We have games for you next week on week 9. Oldenburg Academy at Covenant Christian, Culver Academy, and Guerin Catholic. Jerry Collins will be looking for that one. Heritage Christian goes to South Putnam. And then our TV games, South Newton at Frontier, Mount Vernon goes to Yorktown. Southport goes down.
All right, going to take a quick break and give you some more highlights from around the state.
Sure, we're going to take a break from Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman?
Hey,
Yeah,
I see what you did there. It wasn't good. I'm going to give you the bell for effort. Let's get into these highlights.
That was bad. All right, here we go. This is Jake Langdon, running back, power game. He's gonna run over this guy, and he's gonna get. Yeah, that's a good run. That's a strong run.
Say power game, but he had some finesse in there too.
Sure, here we go. This is from the southern part of the state. This is Quinn Miller of Vincennes against Evansville Memorial.
Ooh, big hit.
Hello. My God, he's got a family. Yeah, was that too late?
That wasn't.
I got it wrong.
You tried.
What is it?
Don't worry, I'll get it right when
we see a next big
hit.
Sorry. I'm getting laughed at
here.
This
Donovan McCulley, Lawrence
Omar
North.
Cooper. Another big grab thrown out of his own end zone. Omar Cooper, again, that is against Center Grove. It is 13-0 at halftime. Lawrence North leading the top-ranked Trojans.
So we will stick with that one because that, like you said, big story developing there. If they
I hope there's a big hit on this kickoff return so you can hit us with the catchphrase
the proper good old JR
Yeah, that
shout
I
out.
Completely butchered.
So much pro wrestling on tonight's episode. I'm
We're in the end zone.
We're not going to get the opportunity.
Interesting connection, JR to Indiana. You ready for this?
Bring it.
Okay. So JR is a big Oklahoma football fan, naturally, because
himself.
Yeah. So Kevin Wilson, the former IU football coach, was an offensive coordinator at Oklahoma before going to IU. There's a connection here. Made friends with JR. They were buddies. And JR actually would attend IU football games that Kevin Wilson was coaching and was on the sideline a few times.
That's actually pretty
How
awesome.
about that? See, I strung it together. I got it there. I heard some laughter over here thinking that I was just
some of our sports clerks are like, what are you talking about?
Connection. Yeah.
So you get some football, you get some trivia, you get a little
you
bit
get
of
trivia here.
some comedy, some shtick. It's a good time at IndyStar
The
Friday
Napoleon Elba line is going to go down as one of the most underappreciated lines on this show.
Hello, Dolly.
Oh, that's a bad one. And,
so
did you guys work that in last week?
I did. I did at the very end. I got Hello, Dolly in for
I didn't stick with you obviously until the end. Then I'm sorry.
What a shame. So back to this one. Millers and Dogs. Big lead for the Dogs.
There's a big hit. Oh, has it got a fumble? What was he going to say? Who's got a?
No, it's not.
Oh, see, now it's forcing it, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's take it away with the call because you were forcing it right now, brother.
Down. Little running play to Luke there, John. I don't know. We've seen that too much this year.
Yeah, it's kind of a pop pass right there to Luke Lacey, trying to get him in space, trying to get him open. That will count as a pass attempt for Easters, the way he caught the ball and then just quickly passed out to Luke.
Luke's going to be target of another pass. Of course, Luke, such a great receiver. You throw that ball in his vicinity, he's going to catch it. That throw was high, and he did catch it, and that hurt him a little bit, too. He got hit in the back, and so he will get up a little slow, but he's moving around. He may come off the field now. Number 3 is going to check in for us. Mr. Diallo. Yes, and Luke will go to the bench, so a little roughed up on that play. He's been battling some injuries anyway coming into this game. You folks know he did not play the last 2 games. Luke did not. Second and short for the Bulldogs here at the start of the second half. Hand off Garner. No, Ben's going to keep that ball again. He's done that several times. He even ran for a touchdown in the first half, and he has a first down here.
So Ben using that read option again with Gardner. They think that Noblesville thinks it's going to be a run with Gardner, but he just reads the defensive end or some player on that defense and just keeps it and runs outside, gets a nice gain there, first down.
Good call there, John. He's been able to do that several times, and I think that 17-yard touchdown he had in the first quarter was on that read option too. So he will line up now here behind center. Preston Jarvis, our center once again. Good snap. Ben's going to keep it again. That is a fake handoff. Ben will charge forward for 3 or 4 yards. Second and about 6. Lacey back in the ball game. He will be in the slot. Preston Terrell is your receiver down here on this near side. Lacey in motion. Fake handoff. Ben Easter's rolling out. Just a little pass to Lacey is complete. No problem. First down and more. Down to the 22-yard line. Good play there, John.
Yeah, just a great move by Lacey after the catch as well, being able to create space. And it looks like he juked and hurdled the defender there. And he picks up a nice gain. And looks like there is going to be a flag down. False start on the offense. So that is going to move them back a few yards. Excuse me for missing that penalty.
Illegal formation,
Ah.
offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
So some adjustment, alignment error there for Brownsburg. So they are going to move him back here. It's going to be a second down and about 12 for the Brownsburg offense.
Noblesville will finish their season next week at home against Avon. Brownsburg on the road next week in their final regular season contest, and that is at Hamilton Southeastern. Second and 12 now here for your Bulldogs. 3 receivers split out and getting some blocking in the backfield, and that enables him to complete this pass. Preston Terrell, I thought the way Luke Lacey was out there, I thought he almost was going to pitch that ball to him like the hook and ladder play, John.
Yeah, just a great completion.
Did you see that?
Yeah, just a great completion right there, though, to number 1, Preston Terrell, one of the lead receivers for this team. And here's another carry.
Cade Garner tries the right side behind Pete Niger and his crew, and Garner will get 4 yards or so and bring up a 2nd and 6, I do believe. Brownsburg, as always, looking to the sideline. That play will be signaled in from the sideline for the Bulldogs, and then they will line up and execute this play. Lacey in the slot at the top side. Preston Terrell down here, and he's going to go to Preston here with a little short pass. He's got it, makes a move, trying to get beyond the 20-yard line. Can't do it, but that'll be another Brownsburg first down.
Yeah, just these quick routes so far on this drive, these hitch routes, these comeback curl routes Brownsburg is running. As Talib Diallo is going to come out this game, Jordan Turley Ford, number 12, is going to check in.
Yeah, Turley Ford just behind Josh Sales in the left tackle there. In there.
All right, jumping back over to this one. Whiteland getting it done in the air, enjoying the 28-13 lead as we pick this action up. 3rd and 16, got a long way to go, but he's going a long way.
I think there's a flag in the back there, but
if that's a flag, that's going to be a bummer.
So this is just all for exercise, but he's going to feel good after this. Yeah, see, he got his steps in.
Yeah, and the score changed, but
he's just now realizing that's got to be an awful feeling.
My gosh.
When you run 90 yards, this euphoria, and then you turn around and see everyone walking back the other way. That's just got to stink.
Oh, man, so I feel for him on that one. But, hey, just do it again, right? No biggie.
Yeah, sure.
You did it once, no biggie, no pressure.
And I like how you keep needling the fact that Whiteland has done it through the air. That's
every time we go to this game, I will remind you.
Thank you.
That you said they couldn't do it, and they did it.
Yeah,
I mean, 8 touchdowns.
I'm hearing this just in from Rick Burris, our resident Johnson County expert. He says that 8 passing touchdowns for Whiteland so far this season.
Yeah, so for a team that you claim doesn't do it in the air,
They've probably
done it 8 times.
They probably have thrown the ball 10 times this year.
That means they've got a high success rate.
Very efficient.
When they go in the air, they only do it when they know they're going to score.
Thank you, Rick, for that update over there.
Shouts out to Rick making it happen and reminding us that Matt was wrong.
It happens.
The important part.
It happens. A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Whoa!
What's the reverse of that?
Shots fired. You guys are going to fight off camera?
Sure.
A little tussle? I'll do commentary for that.
I actually can't fight right now because you can't find free weights anywhere because they're all sold out.
Actually, I got a tip for you. I will tell you off mic
air?
because
I need some
it's
free
a
weights.
gold mine,
my arms are atrophying.
Anywho, I'm going to share my trade secrets. We're going to get you this action.
We got a timeout over here, so there's no action to get to. But so we can keep talking about my muscles if you want.
Or your quest to build them.
Yes.
Cecina,
No, we're going to go
Ritter.
over to Cecina Cardinal Ritter because they're back in the second half there. And Cecina looking to get on the board here. I'd expect more points in this game, but I did say it was going to be close, and so I am right on that one.
Yeah, but the defenses are the stars of the show in this one, so we'll see.
You want
if
to
the
talk about a
offenses
defense?
can
I was
get
about
rolling.
to just say, I was about to talk about some sacks from Cardinal Ritter. There you go. Antoine Dix, number 20 over there, leads them in sacks, but that was not Mr. Dix with the tackle, with the sack. It was one of his teammates, but still, they get after the quarterback, Cardinal Ritter.
And that they're making it tough for Cecina to even get back into. One score might be enough if the defense keeps playing like this. So we're looking at 3rd.
Wait, are you saying if they get a shutout, one score is going to be enough?
Well, yeah, I'm saying if they keep playing like this, then the one score. You know what? Let's take it away with the call.
Please.
We're gonna fight.
Put a bow on that story. Peyton Manning he who floated a pass out to the screen to the fullback, and it just hung there, and the defensive player annihilated him. Poor guy. The fullback, in that position, you got to catch it.
Oh, the fullback, they try so hard.
Spinning around, and
gotta have that. You have to have that.
He short-armed it.
You had the blocking on that screen. It's just a little okey-doke kind of Statue of Liberty-esque screen there, and I think he had tons of room, Soltz did. So I feel like they'll come back to that, but, man, if you're Cecina, you're kicking yourself because in such a tight game, you have to make every possession count. You have to be able to take advantage of your advantages and make good plays.
4th down and 13, punting situation, obviously, for Ray, but Joey, I think even if Ray got him the ball, the way he threw that, Soltz had to go down to a knee to catch it. They would have lost yards. And this is a dribbler, and Ray just gets it away. Gets a nice roll for the moment, but then Cardinal Ritter's going to have fantastic field position right on the middle of the Nitro logo at center field.
I'm surprised we didn't get a French phrase out.
All right, jumping back over to this one, Decatur Central.
The football getting in the way of our conversations, but that can happen. That's not a problem.
And this one, 21-8, Decatur Central pulled away.
And that is Asen Stevens, the backup quarterback there. Just a sophomore, also plays linebacker. So I think last week he started at middle linebacker and quarterback in the same game.
My goodness.
My goodness is right.
My goodness.
And I'm going to go on a limb and say I think he might be related to Tommy Stevens, the former Decatur Central quarterback, but I'm not going to say that definitively because I don't know, so I'm just going to throw it out there and see what happens.
I just throw it out there. The internet will figure it out.
Yeah.
But this one, 28-8.
It is his brother, actually. I do know it's his brother because he tweeted about him.
All right, so there you go.
So there, yes, Tommy Stevens,
quick.
former Penn State and Mississippi State quarterback. And / tight end, I guess. He played a little bit of tight end at Penn State as well.
All right, awesome.
Yes.
So family that knows football.
Yep, little brother making him proud.
They are taking it to the air again. You know, every time they throw, you're wondering if a touchdown's going to be coming because they have gotten right back into this one. You remember, they were down 8-0 to start this game and have gone on to score 21 unanswered. So, yeah, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, and I'm just finding number 11.
That's what you got to do.
And I'm certainly finding number 11 if I'm the Guerin Catholic defense.
Yeah, know where he is at all times.
Like highlight him. See, he's trying to hide. See, he's standing behind the huddle, so you can't really see like which way is he going. Okay, he's going over this way. There he is. He's just going to line up in the slots. And we're just going to talk through this play like it's no big deal. I bet you they throw it to number 11.
I'm guessing they do. We'll
They're
stick with
not
this one,
going
see
to.
what
They're going to
happens.
hand it off. There goes Caleb Hicks. Nice run. There you go. Get a good 5 yards there.
All right, awesome. So let's take it away with the call. This one, again, one of our pay-per-view matchups. Big thank you to DCHS Live for making that happen. If you want to watch this game in its entirety, check them out, order it on pay-per-view, and enjoy all the action.
And I'm not so sure I wouldn't keep the ball in Caleb Hicks' hands or Evans.
Yeah.
Evans has ran the ball really well tonight.
So this will bring up about 4th and 2 here for the Hawks.
10 minutes and 37 seconds and counting here in the third quarter.
As Tank Stevens will be under center. Jaden Evans in the back. Peyton Broadwater the far side. As they're showing blitz here. As Jaden Evans will get the first down, so he'll pick up another Hawk first down.
I think he needed 2, and he got 2.5.
Yeah.
So he was able to get the first down, but just barely, but that's okay. So first down, Decatur Central.
As this will bring up 1st and 10 here, ball on the 35-yard line. It'll be a quick end around here. Quick toss here to Javon Tracy, who's made a few men miss, and he'll step out of bounds.
Near a first down mark again, though. He's close. We'll see. It's just short, I believe, by a couple yards.
As this will bring up a 2nd and about 3 or 4 here for the Hawks, as Tank Stevens will look to go under center. Jaden Evans will be in his backfield.
Back up to that 6-man front now.
It'll be a fake. It'll be a fake toss, and he's got Keenan Hicks wide open, but this is underthrown, and it'll be an interception here by number 18, Daniel Rode, who will pick off Asen Stevens, that ball was.
All right, well, quarterback dropping back and getting the catch, but not from his team. So a big interception there. They're going to turn it over. And we're going to jump back into Cecina, Cardinal Ritter. This one's still 7-0. The defense is kind of running the show in this one. But we'll see if that will change here in the second half after a low-scoring first half. Let's take it away with the call.
Hit stick, the truck stick on Cecina there. I couldn't tell who he hit, but absolutely set the tone for that play. And Browder he went ahead and got the first down.
New fresh set of downs for Cardinal Ritter. Gain of 7 for Browder.
Now I think you just keep the gas all the way down, pedal to the floor with your run game. So he's back so far because he's going to go in motion.
And that's Jay Roberts in motion. Hands off to Sulzer. Tried the right side. Not as effective. But the PA announcer just read off Lawrence North beating Cathedral 13-0.
There you go. Wow.
Wow, that's unexpected. Those mixed schools. It'll be second down and long. Nothing happening there for Sulzer. But Cardinal Ritter knocking on the Cecina red zone. And opponents have been mostly successful against Cecina, but I think this is a credit to them. They are now holding opponents, well, I guess I'm backtracking on what I just said, but 50 opponents get into the Cecina red zone and go 50% the time. The problem for Cecina, they've been there a lot. And here's Sulzer, and now he's in the red zone across the 20 to about the 17. Yeah, we just got it confirmed. Lawrence North leading the #1 team in the state, 13-0. And Center Grove, this is impressive. This is ball control offense. But Center Grove, in that game that they're losing by 2 scores, touched the ball twice in the first half. So there's a bunch of keep away in that one. And here's 3rd and 4, another third down situation for the Raiders.
So I think here now you have your strong side is to your right. I think you're going to run to that direction. Another timeout.
7-0 Cardinal Ritter.
All right, timeout in this one. So let's get back over to Whiteland and Plainfield, 28-13 still in this one. Whiteland enjoying the advantage. They got there through the air. So we'll see if they can continue to do it.
Fullback pass. All right.
The fullback passing it?
All right, so Darren Fisher is just really sticking his finger in my eye right now when I was talking about how Whiteland doesn't go through the air. They've already got 2 touchdown passes, almost had a 3rd down to the 1-yard line.
And courtesy of their fullback. So, like, not only can we throw, everyone can throw.
Yeah, no, okay, Darren Fisher, I thought we were a little closer than that. I used to cover Whiteland a little more closely about in another lifetime 15 years ago, so I figured you would remember that.
Maybe he does remember, and that's why he's like, I got to get this guy back.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
And thanks, everyone, for joining us. If you can see us in the picture-in-picture, hey, enjoy that technology. IndyStar Friday Night Live. If you're joining us for the first time, I always like to say thank you for joining us. Share it with your friends and share us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. We are everywhere, of course, IndyStar.com, where you can watch us all night long and make your Friday nights great. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Here we go. Hey-o.
Hey.
Hey-o.
Are we the refs now? We're on the screen. It's like we're in the game. So we're going to jump back over to this one after the touchdown and take it away with the call. This one of our pay-per-view matchups, courtesy of our friends at WBTV. So thank you very much, and keep enjoying the action on Week 8.
Back on the hook, and now we'll see 3rd down and about 2. This is a huge play for the Stars defense. They played well earlier in the game. They've struggled so far on this drive.
Now we'll see Dutra in as running back. It's going to be a handoff to Dutra up the middle. He's still on his feet, picks up a 1st down, gets inside the 10-yard line.
Strong, powerful running right up the middle. It's what you like to see from your captain. A nice play there by Ethan Dutra, number 9.
That'll make it 1st and goal. The ball is on the 9-yard line.
We've seen 2 receiving touchdowns in this area so far. Brebeck got one in the first quarter and Wooten in the second. See what happens here on 1st and goal.
It's another handoff to Dutra up the middle.
Leading this team in rushing so far this year has been McGovern. Number 22, Matthew McGovern, has just under 96 rushing yards per game. And here we've seen him take a little bit more of a back seat as this Danville team's been able to get some more different playmakers in at running back, and Dutra's been one of them who's found success.
You'll see 3 at the bottom of your screen for the Warriors. He's going to air it out to Luke Wooten, still on his feet, brought down by multiple stars.
That took quite a while for the whistle to blow. I could tell after just about a second of three different defenders wrapping up Wooten that wasn't going to go anywhere. They almost ripped the ball out, but nevertheless, 3rd and goal here for this Danville team.
It's for a loss of a yard. It's now on the ball is now on the 7-yard line. Dutra still in as running back. Payne takes the snap. He's
All right, well, buffering killed the momentum in that one, so let's jump back over to Decatur Central and Guerin Catholic.
See, they heard about me talking about lifting weights, so the buffering, is just natural to happen.
Oh, my gosh. That's forget lifting weights. You must be doing yoga because that was a reach.
Oh, there goes
but
Asen
back
Stevens.
in Decatur
There
Central.
Goes Asen Stevens, touchdown, quarterback run. So nice job there from the sophomore, bouncing back from the interception, taking it himself this time. Can't pick it off if he doesn't throw it. Touchdown run.
All right, we'll keep it for another 6. Let's go back
He's got
and
a
get
first
into
down,
this
Warriors, and runs
Millers and Dogs action. Big deficit that Noblesville's looking at here, 21-0.
You really didn't like that line about the buffer?
No, the buffering line
That was really bad?
Again, my yoga stretch line saved you.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm always here to help, brother. You know I got your back. So let's take it away with the call and the action in this one. All right, let's get you some more action. This one, Southport, Terre Haute South, 21-12. And we'll be jumping back and forth between games. Again, if you're joining us for the first time, we like to try and keep as much action in front of you as we can. And these games are moving at a mile a minute. If the amount of touchdowns we've brought you tonight is any indication. So, again, just stay locked. We'll bring you through all the games as gracefully as we possibly can.
If you could go a mile a minute, where would you go?
A mile a minute
if you could
anywhere?
Yeah, if you can go a mile a minute any direction. By the way, Beach Grove
touchdown. I'd go to TC Beach Grove for a touchdown.
TC Beach Grove for a touchdown?
Yep.
It's a bit of a drive to get out to Fairland, so if it's a mile a minute, it'd probably take you at least a half hour to get out there.
That's fine. Be there in a jiffy in time to see that score.
You like that? Triton Central is one of those schools where it's right off the highway, but you have to drive past the school to get to the exit.
So you got to see it and then get off and then double back.
It's quite the tease. It is quite the tease.
You stop and get gas because you've done all that off-exit driving.
Exactly.
It's rough.
Hey, see, while we're here at the Southport Terre Haute South game.
Yes.
And Terre Haute sounds so, international. If you could travel anywhere in the world once COVID's done, where do you want to go?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because you guys got married not too long ago, right?
We did.
Did you have a proper honeymoon?
We did. We got a chance to. We actually had original plans to go to Japan.
Japan?
COVID kind of ruined that.
To go watch, were you going to go see some wrestling?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to go see Puroresu. Got to go to Karakin Hall.
God bless your wife, Ashley, for just embracing
wanted to go see
who
the
you
Tokyo
are.
Dome. Wanted to go do that. But actually, we had plans to go this year, but, pandemics and such. So right now, we'll settle for anything. I'll take a drive up to Chicago if I can get it, brother. It's been rough as far as planning trips out, as you can know, because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I cannot go anywhere. I can't even see my mom.
So, yeah, but honestly, I was going to be cheesy and say go see family. Going to go back to Cleveland and see my mom, my sister, cousins, aunts, all of that stuff. Be sentimental and hang out and go get a Polish boy in Cleveland and do all the stuff that I can't do because I can't go home. So that's where I'd go.
All right. Well, good.
What about you?
Me?
You're going to say, like, what, Disney World or something?
Disney World. Are you kidding me? Disney World's the best birth control in history. If you don't have kids, go to Disney World, and you will never want to have kids.
And our producer, Clark Way, just threw his hat.
I'm just saying, Disney World is not the place you want to go if you've got a young family, because it's just like You see some of the worst parenting in the world there.
Matt Gleness, ladies and gentlemen, he's back.
I am back.
He is back for sure.
I'll let you. We'll find out if I'm back next week. We'll see.
All right. Well, I know what is back. Transition King. We're going to get back into Weebo. 14-7. IndyStar Friday Night Live.
It's going to get past half field.
And a flag is flown as a couple players, one from each team, was getting a little too physical, appeared after the play. We'll see if this one, I see 2 flags on the play, maybe one ruled on each side. Personal foul, it appears.
Garrity's going to come out for this play.
Against the grain there.
All right, back over to Southport and Terre Haute South, 21-12 still in this one. It feels like it's been this way for quite some time, so we'll see if anybody can break open this kind of comfortable lull they've fallen into.
We got a 4th and 5 here, so big play here for Terre Haute South.
Absolutely. See if they can rise to
it's a punt. They faked me out.
I thought they were going to go for it. Yep. So it'll stay here, and they will pick up.
It gets a decent bounce.
It's a good punt. Yeah. That's all you can hope for, especially when you're down and you're looking to get back into it. So it's the best punt you can ask for in that situation. Sure. All right. And jumping back here into the newsroom, but we are going to take a break with a quick word from our sponsors. Stay locked. IndyStar Friday Night Live.
Need my run back. See, I figured out your approach, so I'ma need my dub back. L don't stand for loss, it stand for learning. Long as this earth is turning, I'm getting better with time. Aging like Gouda and wine. I'm making the hard reads, adjusting one step at a time. A little practice, now my scope and my chakras align. Marking my targets, he's an assassin.
All right, welcome back to IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union. We are in week 8, and we are rolling towards the end of this week's episode. So toward the end of this week's episode. Hey, thanks for that. And we're going to jump back into some live action like only we can bring you.
We're going to do highlights first.
You always cut me off, man.
Sorry.
All right, let's do some highlights first. Collected from around the state, not just from around central Indiana. I always like to plug that. We're bringing you highlights from all of Indiana.
Yeah, and we can mention the Evansville Courier Press, the Muncie Star Press, the Lafayette Journal-Courier, the Bloomington Herald-Times, the South Bend Tribune.
Yep.
We are all over the place.
Yep, so a lot of great teams, a lot of great reporters, journalists, photographers out doing their thing, capturing Friday night football, and we're able to bring it to you. So big shouts out to all of our network partners, both in our network and the networks who we partner with. So you guys are awesome.
Great. All right, now it's time for highlights. All right, this is the Cathedral Rebuff game. This is going to be David Gould. And it's Halloween season, so might as well have a Gould with a sack there. Oh, got it. That was a better one.
Boy, you redeemed yourself from so many others tonight.
All right,
that
here
was
we
a
go.
good
We're
one.
going to stick back with this game. This is Eli Nyer from Brebeuf. So there, he's going to repay right there. He actually got credit for the sack there. McHale tried to get the ball out. So nice sack there from Brebeuf. All right, from our friends down in Evansville, this is going to be Torrey Evans for Evansville Central. He's going to try to get to the corner, and he does.
Oh,
just
beautiful.
Getting there, hitting the pylon, touchdown. Everyone's celebrating. Let's have a party. Well, no, he's not celebrating. He's hurt. Never mind. He doesn't want a party. He wants a bag of ice. Sorry, buddy. All right, here we go. Center Grove, LN. That is not what we're looking at here, but holy moly, that's a big running back. And he gets into the end zone. That is a touchdown, number 40. Is he a lineman? He is a big
He's
dude.
whatever he wants to be. I'm not going to tell him he can't run the ball. Are you going to tell him?
No, I'm not going to tell him. All right. Now, here we go. This is going to be Whiteland. This is Chase Valentine. And he is going to get the edge. I see him. He's bouncing off guys.
Ooh, a lot of opposition.
It takes the full team to tackle him. But again, Whiteland leads Plainfield in that game. And then here we go. This is what we've already seen this, but this is Javante Madison. That's who it is, and gosh, good luck trying to tackle him. That is Evansville Central. Touchdown against Castle.
Absolutely worth a second view.
Yeah,
Impressive physical run there.
Just give that guy the ball all the time.
All day. So let's get back into the live action as we roll on with Week 8 of IndyStar Friday Night Live. Going back over to this matchup, Danville and Weibo, 14-7. It's again been here for a while, but this game has stayed competitive, stayed tight. Both teams. Oh my goodness. That's what we call pick six.
Yeah, was not open at all. Had two guys around the receiver. Elliott Young, the junior quarterback, just throws it right to the defensive player, Danville.
That's a big defensive play there.
Yeah. Was that number 9 or number 5 with the pick 6? Anyone see the number? Anyone
he was moving too fast.
Anyone catch the number on that vehicle? No. Here we go. This is Nathan McCahill talking about getting loose. There he goes. Catch the number on that one. It's 1-6, and he's going in for the end zone. Touchdown. Big 56-yard touchdown run for, if you ask me, the leader in the clubhouse for Mr. Football. It's not easy for someone from Cathedral to win Mr. Football because there's a little bit of negative bias, maybe you might say, from coaches around the state when it comes to voting. But yeah, it's going to be hard to say that he doesn't deserve it. A first-year starter is putting up massive numbers on the ground, through the air, for one of the best teams in the state. You got to give him credit. You can't have any personal grudges be the reason why that kid doesn't get Mr. Football votes. Obviously, Donovan McCulley for Lawrence North. If they beat Center Grove tonight and they make a good run in the tournament, he obviously has a case. But really, to me, a player who really jumps out, and out of nowhere, the odds would have been Field, to be honest,
for
to start the season for Nathan McCahill, but he's having such a great season.
And every single week doing his thing. So back over to this one, Cecina Cardinal Ritter still 7-0. Yeah, the defense is still dominating this one. So Cardinal Ritter probably happy that the score is staying where it is. Trying to jump over also to Southport and Terre Haute South because they are hanging out in the red zone and now in the end zone.
The defender had a chance in the backfield, decided to go for the quarterback instead of the running back, paid the price for it. I also want to talk about, circle back on Nathan McCahill.
Yes.
He has been up for our IndyStar top performer and has won it 5 times this year.
Ooh.
No, 4 times. 4 out of 7.
That's a pretty good percentage when looking at all the players.
Anytime he's been up for it, he wins the vote. So the Cathedral folks, at least he's getting their votes. Might not get all the votes from the coaches around the state, but he's getting all the Cathedral fans' votes, and he is winning the top performer week in, week out.
Absolutely. All right, and back over to this one.
This is Plainfield-Whiteland, and we're going to see if Plainfield can get back. It's a long way to go, but they're in the red zone. Aiden Moyers, they do have offensive firepower, but again, it's going to be hard to do any kind of comeback against Whiteland because, yes, they have thrown for 2 touchdowns today and another pass, but they will run the ball and they will wind the clock out. They know how to kill a game, and so this is really important for Plainfield to score a touchdown. They might even have to go for an onside kick real quick, to be honest with you, because it's going to be hard to get the ball back from Whiteland without taking too much time off the clock.
Absolutely. At 11 minutes, it looks like a lot of time, but like you said, once Whiteland gets possession and they start grinding and doing that run game that they do, that time's going to melt away, and that's going to be a tough hill to climb, even if they get in right here. So 42-13, they are working to change that. Let's take it away with the call.
National Merit semifinalists in that group, all kinds of really great young ladies, and always seem to have a smile on their face in the building, which I always like to see that from our students. Nice job by Moyers there with a scramble to the left.
Yep, good decision. There was, everyone was covered, and if you could even see it there on TV, there was a wide open lane there to the left, and he did a good job not trying to force anything to where it didn't belong, and he just takes what he can get. Got us about 8 yards there, and we've got a 3rd and short. Obviously, we're in 4-down territory, obviously, and got an opportunity here to put 6 on the board.
All right, so the Quakers bring in those 2 extra linemen. Out goes Nieto and Hessong. BB is all by himself. Nice job by the Whiteland defensive line. Holy cow, 55. Donovan Plummer just knifed in there to take out BB's legs and brings up 4th and 4. 4-down territory. Quakers look over to the sideline trying to get the play. Got 20 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time. BB looks. Maybe we'll see something a little bit. Oh, we get a shift. They're going to bring all those guys that were on the right to the left. Whiteland tries to adjust quickly. Here we go. BB into the boundary. Dives forward.
Going to depend on the spot, Coach.
I don't think we got it. I don't think we did. He tried the left side and just came up about a half a yard short. And so now that we're under 10 minutes, unfortunately, Quakers aren't able to find the end zone again. And Whiteland is down here going to take over inside their own 10. Well, I'm going to jump to a sport that's near and dear to your heart. The volleyball program moved to 20-5 last night with a win. Girls claim to share the Mid-State Conference Championship on Tuesday. That's their first conference championship since 2009. The girls play at Columbus East Invitational tomorrow, and then they'll start.
All right, going to jump back over to Cecina and Cardinal Ritter, still 7-0. Cardinal Ritter will probably be very happy if it stayed that way. So let's take it away with the call. This game provided to us by our friends at Indiana SRN.
The score update.
Score update.
Score update. Center Grove now leads Lawrence North 14-13.
Oh,
just like that. So, yeah. Oh wait, you want another score update?
Yes, I do.
Omar Cooper for Lawrence North gets it back into the red zone for Lawrence North. So
okay, so they are not.
That game is not. That game was hot. That game is hot. And Kyle's there, so you can have full coverage of that at IndyStar.com later tonight.
Absolutely. All right, jumping, and we're going to go back over here. Millers and Dogs 29-0 as Noblesville continues to keep on fighting here in the fourth. 8 minutes left.
Touchdown,
and they are in the end
there
zone.
There you go. Good for them. So they will not be shut out. They will get on the board. Everyone has a little fun, a little party in the end zone. We're going. We could use a touchdown from Cecina in this game, but right now it's Ritter with a 7-0 lead and just outside the red zone. You would think a score here really puts Cecina behind the 8 ball. So big play here for the Cecina defense. Want to take it away with the call?
Absolutely.
They were not. They were the ones more so getting pancakes.
Yeah, he fought through a really good senior, Justin Gomez, for the guard for Ritter, heaving it up. It's up for grabs, and it's almost snagged in one-handed by Timmy Godsill, but playing in defense was Thomas DeFries. He's been everywhere today, and he was in great coverage there.
Yeah, Ritter on that play was trying to get Browder to go sweep to the left almost, or make it seem like he was sweeping to the left, and then he goes and chucks that ball to Godsill, and it was a great play there by Cecina to just stay home, realizing, oh, he's not running. I have to make sure that I'm in my zone, and they ultimately just took a shot. Didn't really go up for Ritter on 4th down, and now if you're Cecina, here it is. This drive is going to tell you a lot about your football team.
All right, well, turnover and downs on that one. So let's jump back over to this close matchup. TC Beech Grove 21-19. So this one has been one we've been able to bring you throughout the night, and it has stayed close. Still anyone's game here in the third. So let's take it away with the call and see who can come out on top.
They're not just wearing the T-shirts. They really do contribute in the fight against cancer. And they've done that so much. We also are honoring here tonight Mr. Nick Dalton, who watches all of our games. He's at home. His cousin, Garrett Dalton, in tonight's game. So Garrett was an honorary captain representing Nick out there. So we're thinking about Nick Dalton again. He is battling cancer, but we know Nick, we expect him back to school, we hope, in January. So he's going to get back, and we're going to keep going here for Nick. Little pooch kick now. Brownsburg, good hands there, able to recover that kick. Number 13, Connor Abel on that.
Yeah, the senior, Connor Abel, just making sure they secure that. Don't want Noblesville to keep driving down the field and scoring and make this game close. To secure the victory here.
Yeah, we know we're going to see a lot of guys come in here right now. Well, that's pretty much our starting offensive line. John, Ty Matthews, number 9, I think, is going to be on the field for this possession.
Yeah, we also have number 8, quarterback Jane Whitaker in the game as well. The 6'2" sophomore quarterback, Jaden Whitaker.
All right. Whitaker going to take over, and we just saw number 38 run into the game. Seiler, I'll get you that in a second here. Running play off the left side for Brownsburg. Most of our offensive line, I think, still in. We've got some changes up front in that, too.
Yeah, number 26.
Joel Lane is in at the offensive line position.
And number 26, Christian Anderson, with that carry right there, picks up a nice 3 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 7 here.
Javian Montgomery is your new Brownsburg center. Joel Lane is at left tackle. So good. A lot of kids getting in, some of them seniors here for some action here in this 4th quarter.
All right, good to jump back over to this Guerin Catholic Decatur Central matchup, 28-8. Again, as a reminder, this game started off with Gary Catholic up 8-0, and Decatur Central absolutely ran away with it and are continuing to do so. Back in the air.
Number 11 again.
Broken tackle,
Touchdown.
a little moving, and touchdown.
Tracy. This kid.
What are you going to do?
This kid's pretty good. All right, I got a final score for you.
What do you got?
Roncalli 47, Perry Meridian 16 as a final.
All right.
That is a final.
All right, so back over to Triton Central, Beech Grove, 21-19. Matchup has stayed close.
Oh, he's got him.
All right. Can he hold on to it? Oh.
Had his hands on the ball, couldn't bring it in.
Ooh, he'll remember that one. So let's take it away with the call and see if they can shake that one off and get right back to it.
There. Got that ball away, and that's a completion. Brings up a 4th down, but very short. Brownsburg offense will stay on, of course, to go for this.
Yeah, this clock keeps moving. Hopefully, you can chew this clock down. Don't want to stay here much longer.
I see Coach Hart. He's looking at the spot of that ball. He thinks he's got a first down now. Running ahead. Oh, good play by Noblesville defense, and I think they're going to get that stop just short. We'll see where that mark comes up, but great defensive play there by Jackson Sloan. He is one of their leading tacklers. Number 43 got in there. The ball is marked just right.
All right, going to jump back over to Whiteland and Plainfield. 42-13. He is on the move.
He's not on the move. He's gone. He is packed up and out. That is Chase Valentine. Touchdown. Another big run for him. So this game, you can put it away, Whiteland. So
and we talked about the running game of Whiteland. We were thinking about them eating up clock, not yardage, but they can do
true.
both.
That is true.
No problem
and
there.
Also, the Center Grove Lawrence North game. Want to just give you an update
as
we watch a little Terre Haute South getting into the 6 or 7 yard line. Lawrence North was driving deep into Center Grove territory, but an interception in the end zone gives Center Grove the ball back. They're up 14-13, and now they're going to see a lot of Carson Steele as they try to wind the clock down in that game. So really interesting game there. Again, we'll have full coverage at IndyStar.com.
All right. And back into this one, Southport, Terre Haute South, 29-12. Let's take it away with the call.
And goal for Terre Haute South. Jacob Rutledge remains in the game, lined up to the left hip of Stoltz. Passes in the air and incomplete. I don't know if somebody got a hand on it or not, but let's see.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of making Stoltz throw that before he wanted to. That was just that was a lot of pressure back there in the backfield.
Let's see the pressure coming against him on the right side. And he did have to get rid of it quickly over the middle. Then that'll bring up a second down. Second and goal now for the Braves with just 74 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play with the Cardinals on top, 29-12. We thank you again for joining us here on Indiana SRN. Cardinals on the road next week, a radio game here on SRN as they play at Bloomington North, and a pass by Stoltz is out of bounds. Is intended there for Braden Bender.
Yeah, that was that was almost the exact same combination route that Southport scored their touchdown on, trying to bring that safety over with a post route and then hitting the corner. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if it's just not in their DNA, but with South not, they're down inside the 10-yard line. They're just running 5 offensive linemen with no blocking backs or anything like that. So. So I'm kind of surprised that now they're bringing bringing Bender back down. So now they're in a little bit more of a bigger set.
Third down. Stoltz on the keeper. He's going to be tackled. Jake Rudolph is there for Southport. And who else is on the bottom? That's a 2-man team. Looks like Riddle on the bottom there. So it's going to be a 4th down now for Terre Haute South.
If you're gonna have receivers out there and you're inside the 10-yard line, you really have to get that ball should be out within the first 2 seconds. If you're unless you have a true jumbo package there that can protect you.
Ashton Hain is on for a 31-yard field goal attempt. Kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Wow.
31 yards on the field goal.
All right, Terre Haute South with the field goal, going to close the gap a little bit in that one. Back over to Cathedral, Buff Jesuit, and they're going to extend their lead.
That is Wooten, I believe. So Woot, touchdown there for Cathedral. They're up big. We're going over here to Webo. That's Robbie Taylor finding room. Oh, that's not the best
man.
tackle effort I've ever seen. And he's going to get, down to the 1-2 yard line. So Weibo has a chance to get this back to a one-possession game if they can pound this in. So we will take this one away with the call. Stealing your catchphrase. We'll see what if Weibo can punch this in.
Noblesville.
And Robbie Taylor, that's what the Stars needed. 2 big plays, and they're right back in this ball game.
Ball's on the 2-yard line. They have 4 tries to punch it in, just 2 yards into the end zone.
Also number 40. We'll check in for your Bulldogs.
We'll see if they'll get creative on this play or they'll just try to get it up the middle with Robbie Taylor into the end zone.
They'll probably go up the middle on the first play.
But the 4th down
it's going to be outside, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. That'll be Robbie Taylor with yet another touchdown this season.
With a big touchdown there, going to jump back over to TC Beach Grove.
And he's not going to get out of the end zone there. So that is 2 points. I'm getting a little seasick, but that's 2 points there for Triton Central. So do the math. 23 to 19.
Took you a minute there.
It's a 4-point game, so a field goal can't beat you. How about that?
I like it.
You
So
like that?
TC getting points, however they will come. So safety in that one.
We got another touchdown for Center Grove and Carson Steele. So 21-13.
Oh, boy.
Looks like Center Grove might escape.
And back over to Park Tudor Covenant Christian. Covenant Christian up big, 48-14. In this one, it is the 3rd. There is still some time, and Park Tudor is still in this thing. They're going to keep doing the thing, trying to chip away at this big lead. But again, Covenant Christian certainly not going to make it easy. Let's take it away with the call in this one.
We'll have some information about the
How
Big Ten
about that?
football league.
Way to promote there, Keith. 5.5 to go here, 3rd quarter. It is first down. He fumbled it. Uh-oh. And
don't throw the ball, son.
Lucky there was a receiver. Are they going to call him down, or is there? What strength by him to be able to get that off with not.
He will learn not to do that next year.
Well, he's lucky there's a receiver there.
Yeah.
That's intentional grounding and loss of down. He's just a great athlete.
But we talk about BTS, or the Behind the Stripes. It's on every Monday on our webcast, and it's.
All right, going back over to Guerin Catholic and Decatur Central, 35-8 in advantage for DC. And, it looks like we got a player down here.
They're going to painful.
Call in somebody to take a look at him. That is rough.
So's the score.
So 35-8 in this one. Decatur Central capitalizing big after, again, starting this game down 8-0, but 35 unanswered. A lot of it, as we've shown you, multiple Javon Tracy touchdowns. So it's been rough. Back over to Southport, Terre Haute South, 29-15, and the 3rd's going to run down, so it'll stay there as they gear up for the last quarter in this one. Southport has been
numerous
cruising
games.
throughout
It
the
is
night.
absolutely
Another team that has been cruising, Covenant Christian, 48-14, up big against Park Tudor. Park Tudor's got a 3rd and 14, long way to go. On the snap, they put it on the ground last time out, so we will see if they can recover and get the first down they so desperately need.
I'll run through some scores here. End of the 3rd quarter, Avon leads Zionsville 14-12. Center Grove leads Lawrence North now 21-13 with 7 minutes remaining in that game.
All right.
Edinburgh leads Rock Creek 35-0. So the Lancers are going to pick up a rare win for them. So that's good for them. Good for the Lancers down there in southern Johnson County. Carmel leads Warren Central 38-14. Warren Central just scored there to make that 38-14. But so Carmel is on their way to what looks to be their 5th straight win. They seem to be back. And we have another final. Westfield wins 45-6. So that's what I got.
All right. Appreciate the updates. Some games wrapping up, some approaching the 4th quarter here. Still a lot more action on IndyStar Friday Night Live. Stick with us. Let's take it away with the call.
Will take over.
This is the 2nd time they have gone for it, and Covenant Christian gets in pretty good field position.
Near midfield as they'll take over, up 48-14. Up 34. The Mercy Rule is 35. And, if you're Park Tudor, that's a point of pride. Like, no, we don't want that running clock, so we're going to try and stop you. Not that you wouldn't anyway, but it's very important to them as you see Adrian Terry out wide here with B.J. Lomax. Frazier in the shotgun.
All right, jumping back here into the studio for another collection of highlights
Sorry, I
collected
wasn't
from
looking
around
at
the
you.
state.
I apologize.
It's good. He's getting all the updates. He's doing all that
I was
editor
watching
stuff.
Omar Cooper almost run by like 15 different players. It was pretty impressive. It was
and you know what else is impressive? This next batch of highlights.
I thought are we going to commercial? Or
No, we're
going
to do highlights first. We'll make you work first before you get a break.
Work before you get paid. That's really how it should be done.
That's how you do it.
Yes, this is Carson Steele. This is the first touchdown for Center Grove, so that got them to 13-6. They have scored twice since then. They now have the lead, 21-13. There you go, Brent Kuntz. We talked about the throwing touchdowns. Yes, we have talked about the throwing touchdowns for Whiteland. Here is a rushing touchdown for Whiteland. They are a big over Plainfield. They will improve to 7-1 on the season. Whiteland is for real.
For real.
Yeah, you like that. Here we go. This is Nathan McCahill. We saw this touchdown. It was a long run. We're going to see it again. Look at him just find his way, weave in and weave out, just split the D, and he's going to make it all the way into the end zone. Mr. McCahill, touchdown. That's my Mr. Football, but I don't get a vote. I actually do I might get a vote.
Do you get a vote?
I get to hand the jersey to him, so I should get a vote, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it works.
Probably not. No. Here we go. This is the second touchdown for Center Grove. This is how they got it. The lead, that's Taven Jackson to Connor Delp. He is just going to reach across the goal line for the touchdown to give them the lead in that game. Lawrence North is giving them everything they can handle. Definitely not over. So, again, you can follow Kyle Nenrup on Twitter, but also be sure to follow. We will have updates on our live blog on IndyStar.com right now, and we will have, the moment that game is over, we will have video highlight packages put together for you to watch how that all went down.
A lot to look forward to.
Yes, here we go. This is Brebeuf Jesuit against Cathedral. Cathedral is having all the fun today, but this is a nice little fun moment here for Brebeuf. Nice little tip catch for Anthony Aney. Got his hands, nice concentration, and, help pad the stats a little bit. And this is Omar Cooper. Everyone knows how good Omar Cooper is.
Yeah, broke the ankles.
You left something on the ground back there.
Oh.
Yeah. He's tough. He's one of the best playmakers in the Midwest, not just in Indiana.
Absolutely.
4-star recruit, junior, going to have all the top programs looking at him. That actually set up them in the red zone, set up Lawrence North in the red zone. There was an interception right after that. But again, so that score is 21-13 in the fourth quarter. Center Grove, 21 unanswered points.
All right, so that one's still in progress, and so are we. We're going to take a quick break, so enjoy a word from our sponsors, IU Credit Union.
A community is about people. More than 60 years ago, IU Credit Union was founded on a simple idea: the cooperative spirit of people helping people. That spirit is as strong today as it was then. We have personalized products and services to meet your needs. We have experts to guide you along the way. Like us on Facebook and visit iucu.org to stay updated on how we are currently working to serve you and our community.
All right, welcome back to IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union. We are in Week 8. Games are wrapping up, so let's get you back to the action before it's all done for this week. And Cardinal Ritter 7-0.
And I'll give you a quick update. Final scores on some games we have been going in and out of with our live updates. Brownsburg finishes off Noblesville 29-8, and Whiteland finishes off Plainfield 49-13. So those games are put to bed.
All right, and of course, all the breakdowns, scores, updates, photos, videos, IndyStar.com will be the best place for all of that. So be sure to check us out, IndyStar.com, all of our social media platforms. We've got you covered. Let's take it away with the call and the action in this one. Cardinal Ritter has been hanging on to that 7-point lead all game long, and I'm sure they're happy to hold on to it. We'll see if they can run to the finish and get it done. IndyStar Friday Night Live.
I can't believe it. I mean, this defense has been pretty stout all year, but overall, this has been good to see how Cecina has reacted when they've been backs against the wall.
So, Joey, let's put the coaching hat on you. Let's say you're Ty Hunt there, bottom of your screen. He's conferring with his offense. 4th and goal, short yardage. Field goal gives you a 2-possession game. Run for the touchdown puts it basically out of reach. What are you feeling?
All right, jumping back over to Triton Central Beech Grove. Last time we were here, we were able to bring you the safety that put Triton Central up 23-19, and they are back on offense.
That is Hayden Kermode, and he is a load.
Just
that
walking
no one
right
wants
in.
You want to tackle him?
No.
I don't. No.
I don't talk to anybody. I'm at a desk. Yeah. All right.
He looks like he's pushing 220 easy. He does not look like someone you want to get in front of if he's got a head of steam.
And he absolutely made it happen, and that's going to extend this lead for Triton Central, make it even tougher for Beech Grove to get back into this one with time ticking away the way that it is. So
I'll give you another
over.
final score. Ben Davis 42, Lawrence Central 0.
Ooh.
So Ben Davis gets their 3rd win of the season. And Avon has stretched their lead out. Another Wallace Stovall touchdown. They now lead Zionsville 21-12.
All right. Appreciate the score updates. Let's get back into this one. Cecina Cardinal Ritter, 7-0. Indiana SRN with the feed. Enjoy the action.
That challenge. 4th and goal from the 3. 4 minutes to play. 1-score game.
Heavy set.
Browder. The defense snuffs him out, and he loses a ton. Barrio, DeFreeze, all breaking in. Keaton, Thiebaud, and Cecina with their pursuit on the boundary, that secondary piercing through. They bought their offense 8 yards on the play.
They did. They gained yards for their offense to help them out. And, I mean, you call the QB sweep. I like the call. But I think there are more options for you if you're Coach Ty, and I think that it's just hard because you don't know quite. I mean, you're so close to the goal line, you want to catch them off guard with maybe something outside. But Cecina was ready for it clearly. Now we get to see how they're going to react. Are they going to go fast? You have 3:53, but you have to make sure these first 2 to 3 plays, result in a first down. I mean, obviously, given that you only have 4 downs, you have to make sure you get a first down in 3 plays. But that's ultra important to get them fast here to set the tone for the drive.
Cecina's defense, they've done the work. Now it's up to the offense. Long pass out to DeFreeze, and there's a positive play, gain of about 6 or so to Thomas DeFreeze, who's had a really good game, even though a lot of his more impressive receptions have been erased from the stat book.
So I like that play because now all of a sudden you have spread the defense out in a 3-3-5 defense. Those guys need to be spread out because sometimes they don't know whether to obey zone or man.
Ray airmails this one over to Freeze, so it's 3rd and 4.
Definitely got to get the ball down on that one. It's the same play you just made, just a little bit closer to the sideline. Just get the ball down and you'll be fine.
Aiden Ray, 10 of 15, 67 yards. Almost goes without saying how crucial this is. And another penalty. Is it against Ritter? It is. He just bought himself a first down.
There you go. I mean, all night it's been an issue with the discipline. The ball, is right in front of you. Make sure that you're watching it. And now Cecina has another chance, and where it was 3rd down and you had a chance to stop, now you give them a first down. What's Cecina got in their pocket?
Cardinal Ritter has almost 100 yards in penalties, 87 of them. Aiden Ray down the sideline, and what a catch on the outside boundary. That was Jamison Wellborn. He's been quiet all night, but he woke him up.
Jamison Wellborn tiptoeing in his Jordans. I mean, that was great. What a great throw, too, by Aiden Ray. He finally got it down. He went ahead and he scrambled, and he said, you know what? I'm just going to zip this one right there. Great catch.
Great foot control by Wellborn. 2nd and 1.
And now you got some momentum. Now you
know. First down.
First down. There you go. So you got these. You're getting chunk plays. Keep it rolling.
Awkward snap for Ray. Looks the boundary again, and this one hit one of the JV players in the helmet.
That's fine. There was a little bit of a jailbreak blitz that came through there for Ritter. So Aiden Ray had no choice but to throw it out, really.
3 minutes, 8 seconds to play. Cecina's got 2 first downs in this drive, 1 honest, 1 just given to him.
All right, going back over to this one, Weibo, 14-21, still trailing in this one as time ticks away, about 2.5 minutes left. This one, again, one of our pay-per-view matches, WBTV. Big thank you to them for allowing us to bring you this action on Week 8 of IndyStar Friday Night Live, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union.
It'll be a handoff to him, and he's in for the touchdown. That's another touchdown for the Danville Warriors.
And what a play. The offensive line scored the touchdown here for Dutra as he has a wide open.
He's not going to do
All right,
any
and touchdown,
arm
getting
lifts
it
for the
done
rest.
quickly. They're going to extend their lead. They're going to go up 27.
You want some updates?
Of course I want updates.
All right, we got some finals here. Carmel wins 38-14 over Warren Central. Lutheran wins 42-21 over Speedway. Tri-West beats Crawfordsville 55-20. And you want an update from Center Grove?
Yes.
LN, another Carson Steele touchdown. Center Grove now has scored 28 unanswered.
Warhorse.
And they are up 28-13 with less than 2 minutes left in that game. So Center Grove will survive.
All right, so all the updates, of course, IndyStar.com, and Cowden Rips at the game doing his thing, tweeting out all the updates. Check it out.
Oh, look at
but
that. We got some move.
he's dancing, he's
nice.
moving.
Nice maneuver there, getting free, getting the first down, and getting across midfield.
And that's a big opportunity for them, too, because, you know, getting the chance to get the offensive, they didn't go for the field goal. Still don't know why, but Cecina's got to capitalize. Back to D.C. Guerin
Why
Catholic.
are we showing you a punt in a game like this? Because it's blocked for a safety. 2 points. We show you all the scoring, folks, not just the pretty touchdown.
So that's the second safety we've gotten you on this episode. I think it's the first time we've had 2 safeties on an episode of Friday Night Live.
It's first for everything, my friend.
There you go. Mark it down in the
You
history
see
books.
that
Big block.
Ho, ho, hey, that's not a complete catch because that was on the yellow,
Yeah,
right?
forget the catch. That block was impressive.
Are they giving him the catch? They gave him the catch.
I'm hope so. They
No,
made the block
no, okay,
all
no,
the
they're
better.
not giving him the catch. But can we see the replay of that
I
block?
really hope we'd love to get a replay.
That guy went head over heels. That was
man.
a heck of a block.
Little back body drop, Bruiser Brody
No
style.
replay, but
Nice.
take our word for it. I hope you saw it live like we did.
It was awesome.
That was pretty nuts.
That's why you got to watch the show, ladies and gentlemen. You might miss something like that. So this one still
Yeah, it
7
was
to
worth
nothing.
sticking around for 2 hours and 18 minutes just to see that play.
It was an awesome block.
It was an awesome block.
It was great.
Yeah, for an incomplete pass, they got no yards.
Great block. Well, when you put it like that, watch out, young man.
Hey-oh.
Ball in the air.
Ooh, he caught that. Oh,
Ref says nah, son.
that one looked more like a catch than the other one.
That's tough. Great concentration all the same.
I want a replay of that.
You want a lot of replays. You're asking for a lot.
Well, you know what? I want.
All right, well, what I'll give you is the call and the action in this one. Let's take it away. Indiana SRN, big thank you.
So now if you're Cecina, you got to take advantage of the amount of space that you're given against this cover 3 zone. There's a ton of room to give. I mean, look at the middle of the field right now where that X marker is at the 35.
And
there, man,
no
go take a
safeties
shot.
are back. Works it to the sideline. Nice move by Wellborn. Has the first down. Catch the block from DeFreeze. He's inside the 20.
And that's the advantage that you take when you're up against the cover 3 defense. They actually, Ritter impressively disguised their man well, but they ultimately went back into a zone. Well, I guess they were in man. So then you get the opportunity for Wellborn then to go and make a play, and he does. Just one man to beat. But now you're in the red zone, and this is the first time that you've had a legitimate scoring chance in this half.
Coming close to 2 minutes to play. Inside the red zone for the first time today. Ray lofts it in zone over Glaywatts.
Just a little long for Glaywatts, and that's tough because you had such a good, it was a pretty ball going flying through the air, and Aiden Ray saw it, and he wanted it so bad, but just a little too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, he took him too deep into the end zone for Glaywatts. Now 2nd and 10 from the 18.
You got time. I mean, you have 2 minutes to go. And should this game go into overtime, you do have some decisions to make. I mean, if it does.
Well, it's anybody's game then.
Right, exactly. It feels like it's been anybody's game this whole time, and more football is always good. So we'll see.
You hear the antsiness in the crowd.
Play clock's running down. You got to get a play off. You don't want to call timeout because you don't have one. Yep.
Delay a game. Penalties, 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 folks.
All day you've been good, and now I think this kind of takes a little bit out of it deflates you a little bit if you're on offense and you're Cecina, because all of a sudden you haven't had a delay of game at all game, and now all of a sudden you give that up, and you had such good momentum going. I don't know. You want to make sure you got those disciplined plays.
That's the 8th penalty for Cecina for 54 yards. Takes them back to 2nd and 15. The way they've been throwing it, they could be able to overcome this. Everyone coming. Ray goes down. It's going to be 3rd and forever.
Oh man, I think, and that's what it does. Once you have that play, you're all of a sudden you reset and you're like, wait, what are we doing? Like, and then a play like that happens where Aiden Ray, and I think he might have got his face mask touched or something, but doesn't matter nonetheless. I mean, now it's third and 24. It's decision time. Do you go deep? What? I don't know.
90 seconds to play. Ritter plays off. Ray steps into it, lifts it down the field. The man's there, but he overthrew him. It was DeFreeze, the intended target. 4th and 24.
I think DeFreeze was just a step away, so that just hurts for Aiden Ray because you want to make sure you got that ball in the right spot. Second overthrow on this drive, but just take a little bit off. This is likely. I mean, this is for 4th and forever, so you got to take a shot. And I don't know. What do you do here? Do you try to go Hail Mary? Do you try to hook and ladder? I mean, 4th and 24, there's a lot of different options, but ultimately you have to have at least 2 to 3 guys going deep. Someone in the same direction, maybe have a double post concept where they're both going towards the goalpost in the end zone. We'll see.
Well, it makes you wonder. We had it wrong on our scoreboard, but if they had this timeout, why didn't they just use it to prevent the delay game?
I don't know. I didn't see. Did Ritter take it? It was Cecina?
No,
this is a Cecina timeout? So, I don't know. That's beyond me. I don't know why you wouldn't call that. Maybe they tried to, but ultimately the delay of game was hit before.
The series of events as it's played out where the Cecina offense, every time it seems like they have some positive momentum, then something happens.
I know.
And normally it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, you had that play by Melbourne where he made an excellent effort to go get over a 20-yard gain. And then you follow it up with a incompletion towards the end zone and then a delay of game and then a sack. I mean, that's just hard. It's just hard to come back from that.
Well, at this point in the field, where they're at, the clock, not really a factor. You're not trying to race up the field. The key thing, 24 yards. One play to do it. And here we go. To this point, the play of the game. Ray goes for it. And it's plucked away in the end zone. Doesn't matter if he's in bounds. Cardinal Ritter turns him over. And they are going to get a touchback, an interception by Godsill.
All right, so that 4th and 24. No conversion there, so let's jump back over to Garion Catholic and Decatur Central. 35-10, big lead for Decatur Central. They've been cooking all night long, and they are back on offense. And handed it to Javon Tracy, and there's no one in front of him.
Javon Tracy.
No one in front of him.
He's a cheat code.
And touchdown, Javon Tracy. Well, I've said that so much this season.
I stole Yusef's line that he's a cheat code.
You did, yeah. You're just
Shout out
pilfering.
Yes,
the good...
I know. Shout out. Well, you know what? When I'm the boss, I get to steal things.
Hey. That.
But no, shout out to
Devin
Voss, to Rob Peters, to Yusef Abdel Dam. Did I get that right? I sure did.
Nailed it.
And Clark Wade and Michael McCleary for all the help. And, of course, Scott Horner in the back. You can see the glare off his head right there. There he is. There's Scott. Thank you for coming in, filling in for Keem Glaspie this week.
All right. And another great week of action. Week 8 IndyStar Friday Night Live in the books, presented by Bath Experts and IU Credit Union. Big thank you to our sponsors for supporting us and making it possible as we continue our job of bringing you Indiana high school football, celebrating the student athletes, all the hard work they do on and off the field. So thank you for joining us. Also, as always, want to thank all of our network partners who are providing us the opportunity to share these games with you, all of our Friday Night Live staff and clerks that are out in the field collecting highlights, and, of course, the whole IndyStar family that is collecting everything you're going to see on IndyStar.com. So, as you know, best place for all the breakdowns, scores, video packages, amazing photo galleries. You can get it all if you head to IndyStar.com right now, because you should already be there. So just click on one of those other little tabs and keep reading and keep enjoying Indiana high school football all night long. So glad to have Matt Glenesk back in the seat next to me.
This felt right. It felt right. You know, last Friday was, I don't like sitting on my couch.
Yeah.
You
do that plenty.
I do actually like sitting on my couch.
So I'm glad you got out the house and joined me. And if you want to join us again next week, which you should,
last week of the regular season.
We're going out with a bang. It's the only way we know how to. So join us same time, same place, 7 p.m., IndyStar.com. Of course, you can get to us through all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. We are everywhere. If you have a screen,
you can be seen.
I set you up, man. Do your thing. So thank you for joining us. For Matt Glinesk, I am your host, Justin Mack. Have a fantastic weekend.